There. No hour and a half. Literally happened yesterday. Butner and I had a starting soon screen up for an hour and a half because of card locating difficulties.
Oh no.
But anyway, we're live now on Optimal Play.
Hey,
hi, Drew.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, you're Drew. I'm Brandon. I'm streaming on YouTube. I haven't really figured out, like, do I do a whole "this is Optimal Play" type of intro, or just be like, "Sup, we're live playing games"? I don't know. Yeah. But we're playing Undaunted Stalingrad.
Yes.
Yeah. The campaign, where so we hopefully we'll be back again, unless we get through 15 games now.
Yeah.
We should be done by Thursday.
Yeah.
just Iron Man it.
A couple hours a game. Yeah.
I actually don't have any sense of how long each game of this is.
I think probably hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they're not too long. They're quick skirmish kind of games.
Yeah, having learned it, I was even thinking 30 to 45.
Yeah.
Like maybe shorter than that.
If you know it pretty well, maybe.
Cool. Well, yeah, you are my wargameriest friend.
So.
It seemed, even though this is not your standard, not your standard heavy war game, I'm excited to play it with you. You said that you've played Undaunted, a different version of Undaunted, right?
Yes, I played the North Africa version once. So that was the second Undaunted, I think, and they added vehicles. That was the new thing. So I don't know if there are vehicles.
There are not in Scenario 1, but from seeing what's in the punch board to punch out later, it seems like they might be introduced.
Okay.
We even have this big old tray for all the tokens that will eventually be added that we didn't need yet.
Mystery.
Hey, Kyle's in the chat. Excuse me, I'm sitting right here. I don't know. Oh, wait.
The wargamiest friend.
Yeah, you're not my you're not my biggest wargamer friend. I don't actually know if it's you or Candace, but
that's probably pretty close.
But you probably have more time and interest.
I've played them for longer than she has, but Candace has gone recently deeper into the war game.
That's
hobby.
How Candace
is.
For
sure.
Everything that Candace is into, she's into deeper than everyone else. Yep. Flesh and blood.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's picking up on the microphone, but there are dogs in here with us because there's work being done on the house. So forgive any dog noises. You're going to be good, right? Yeah. Yeah, totally. I'm going to be a good YouTuber for a second and pull this up on my iPad also. Oh no. Hey, Link. Thank you. Something about hearing my voice from the iPad for a moment there. I don't know. I haven't heard pups, he says, but he's probably... They're like 30 seconds behind. The chat's like 30 seconds behind, yeah. You'll hear the pup in a minute. And then you'll hear me saying that even even later than that. Anyway. So I have watched a Learn to Play video, and it included... It was by... Shoot, now I can't remember the name of the channel. I'll put it in after the stream. I'll put it in the description. If I learn from a good Learn to Play, I usually recommend it in the description. But I'll also go over how to play, and I will, if I can remember the differences he pointed out from other versions of Undaunted, I'll point them out to you since you've played. Okay. North Africa, you said?
Yeah. Are
there 2 or 3?
I think this is the third now.
Okay.
I think, yeah. I might be wrong. That
sounds right. We need cards. Yeah. I just realized they're not on this table anywhere. I'm going to have to go get them from across the room. 1 second. We each have yet another fancy tray. The cards that I've taken out of the shrink are all you should need for Scenario 1. Okay. These other ones say, like, locked deck, do not open until instructed, and I don't think this will instruct us, so...
Cool.
But, yeah, lots of cards from the start. Lots of Fog of War. I hear that's bad.
Yes.
And then the cards to go with the units that are on this setup. But, okay, so Undaunted is a deck building game. You know that much. We'll be playing a series of scenarios over the campaign, and the objective will vary. The objective on this first scenario, called January Square, is to control... Oh, I didn't throw the objective points on it. There's objectives here. If you can find 2 2s, that's what I'm missing. Oh, okay, and then a 2 and a 2. The houses are 2s. Okay. So the objective is to control 4 points worth of objectives. That's a redundant sounding sentence, but anyway, control 4 points worth. Control is when, so these tokens are in general called control tokens, but they have a scouted side and an actual controlled side, and you'll need to flip these to the controlled side via the mechanisms we'll talk about in a minute. So no one controls anything yet. It's 0 to 0. First to control 4 wins. We'll be drawing from our deck will, I believe, start at 11 cards. When we open our scenario book, it will tell you like what your 11 card deck is for this scenario. But we'll start with 11 cards. We will draw 4 of them per turn, and the first thing that we will do is each of us choose and simultaneously reveal one for initiative using these numbers in the upper corners of the cards. The higher initiative wins, and will go first that round and play the rest of their hand first. I am just realizing I had a question that the video didn't answer, which is what happens in a tie. My guess was that since you actually you use this token to mark who currently has initiative, this helps you remember, and a tie goes to whoever had it last time.
Yeah.
But does that sound right to you from previous Undaunted, or
maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab when you're in the tank or something on a turn, I'll go grab it and figure that out. Then we'll play the rest of our hand in first the person who won initiative, and then the other person. And the hand is mostly made up of these mostly soldiers in your units, and by name, like this is Dmitry Abramor. Dmitry Abramor. Sure, he's a machine gunner. And you can play them. You play them all. It's a deck building game. At the end of your turn, any that you didn't play will be discarded anyway. But you can play them for one of 3 things. The first 2 are more niche but simpler, so I'm explaining them first. If you find that your units have gotten suppressed, turned over to this line side, you can play a card that matches that unit. So in this case, your gunner B, to flip it back over to its ready side. And when it was suppressed, it couldn't take any other actions but that. So it's kind of like suppressing them basically makes them lose an action. You can also hunker down, which is playing that card and returning it to your supply just to thin your deck. If from what I've learned, that's pretty rare that people want to do that, but you can. The video kind of said like, well, that could be if you're just like, I'm never going to use my Scout A again this game. I would rather it just be out of my deck. In the campaign, you can also, your soldiers that are in the game are at risk of dying permanently, so I think that part of the reason that action is called Hunker Down is that it keeps them safe from dying if they're not in your deck, so that might be another reason to do it. But then most of the time, you'll play your cards to do the actions that are printed on them. And they are, I'm going to find a Scout to look at first, because it has a lot of them. Or, let's see, I wanted to talk about movement first, so here's a Scout and a Rifleman. There are 2 movement-related abilities. One of them is Move, and it shows you a number with it also. You'll have to move the unit that the card with the move action on it corresponds to. So in this case, I'd have to move my Rifleman A up to 1 space. I can only move my units into scouted tiles. So anything that's not scouted, I just can't move them into. With the exception of the Scout using its Scout action. The Scout can move into unscouted spaces, and it scouts them by doing so, putting down a Scout token that, to my knowledge, there is no way to lose that, at least in the mechanisms of the first scenario. And then other units can move into it. However, each time you scout a new tile, you add a Fog of War card to your deck, making your deck less reliable. I'm not sure. I guess, well, the Fog of War is not just like the unknown, but it's supposed to represent like the chaos of battle. So I guess kind of the more information you're army is trying to process about what is going on, the more the fog of war impacts it. I'm not sure exactly what the flavor is there, but something like that.
Yeah, and the more you spread out, the more like logistically it's hard to give commands.
Yeah, communication obstacles, and that makes sense. Yeah. So that is the two types of movement and scouting tiles. Looking at the scout's other actions, since it's out here, you can also recon when you play I think these are just printed on scouts, but theoretically any unit with recon printed on it. The recon action takes a fog of war card from your hand and removes it from the game. One important, I guess, detail, but something that the video I learned from was very clear on, was that it does not return to your supply of fog of war. They're supply limited, so you could theoretically take them all into your deck, recon them all away, and not have to deal with fog of war anymore.
Gotcha.
I'm guessing that's not very realistic, but you can. The last action the scout has is Conceal, which forces your opponent to add a fog of war card to their deck from their supply. Then looking at what else is on this rifleman, I'm going to get to combat last. There's the control action, and that is how wherever the rifleman is, you can flip your scout token there over to the control side. That's how you control tiles and how you control the victory points, and that are ultimately how you win the game, at least in scenario 1. And then other actions. Again, I'm going to get to combat last, so we can look at the platoon sergeant and squad leader. So we'll have our own personal supplies of cards that we can add to our deck. We're not competing for market row or anything. It's our own supplies. We gain them with the bolster action. The bolster also comes with a number, and that is the number of cards that you can add to your deck from your supply. They don't have costs or anything, so you can pick. This platoon sergeant has bolster 3. You can take any 3, add them to your discard pile, and then it's a deck building game. We'll eventually shuffle and get to draw them again. That seems really strong to me. Also, the platoon sergeant is initiative 9, so it's strong for, you have to decide how to use it. And then this command. Oh, I am forgetting what the command action does that is also on the platoon sergeant. Do you know? As I'm trying to recite this from watching one video, that one has slipped my mind.
I don't actually, no.
Okay, I will circle back to that.
Yeah.
And talk about Inspire while I walk to go get the rulebook across the room. Inspire on the squad leader, for example, will always have a number, and that number of matching cards that you've already played that turn. And I say matching because on this squad leader it says Inspire 1A, so it would have to be Unit A cards. You can essentially resolve them a second time. So if you've commanded your gunners already this turn, and then you want to use the Inspire action from your squad leader, your gunners card can be used again, and you could do the same action or a different action from that card that you did the previous time. One small difference from previous versions of Undaunted is that the Inspire action used to return that card to your hand, which is functionally very similar because you would play it again, right? But it does not here. And apparently later in the campaign, when more rules have been layered on, that distinction matters more.
Okay.
I'm going to move this microphone because I just realized it's weirdly off-center. No, it's still a little bit off-center, but I think I'm a louder talker than you, so... Yeah. So that's probably right. Okay, I was going to look at what the command action does really quick, because I'm so prepared here. Oh, yes, that's right. It's simple. It draws that many cards.
Oh, yeah.
Just draws, so Command 2 will draw 2 more cards. Those cards will all go away at the end of this turn, so it's essentially 2 more things you can do this turn, as long as they aren't Fog of War, then they're dead. That, I think, leaves the combat-related actions, which are Attack and Suppress. And so, I am back to... Well, let's not. We already talked about the Scouts. We'll get a Rifleman back out there and a Machine Gunner. They have both. So when you attack, there's no line of sight or anything. You can always attack from anywhere to anywhere, but the further away that you are, the higher the defense, the harder it will be to hit them. So you will roll the number of dice on the attack action. So here we have an attack 1 and an attack 2. And the amount that you need to roll to hit depends on their defense, and the defense is printed on their token. So like these gunners have 4. You also add the defense printed on their tile, and the number that you add can vary a little bit. It is by default the shield, but if it has a building and has this icon, which is the building defense icon, and you are attacking from not in their tile, you use the higher building number instead.
Oh, wow.
So is that new? This one?
Yeah, I think so.
I think the concept of buildings, is new to this Undaunted, and that's part of the legacy-ish version of the campaign, or aspect of the campaign, is that those buildings can be destroyed, and then they will be destroyed when future games take place in the same part of the city.
I see. So do we currently have buildings on these?
Yes, okay. We do.
It's just represented by the actual art on the tile.
And the fact that there's a building number on here. I think that would, if the building gets destroyed, that would go away, basically. So you use the higher number, adding to your defense, only if the attack is not from in the same tile with you. If it is, then you use the one, because they're basically, it's coming from inside the house. Yeah. the walls don't help. Speaking of the buildings, there's also this number here. Currently, we don't have mechanics in the first scenario for destroying buildings, but that is the building's defense value. If in the future you wanted to destroy a building for some reason, you'd be rolling against that defense value.
Okay.
But so you take that defense by adding up their built-in number, their tiles number, and the range that they're being attacked from. So if I'm attacking from 2 tiles away, we'd add another 2, and their total value to hit would be 7. 9. 4 plus 3 plus 2 for being 2 tiles away. And then the number on the attack action is the number of dice, 10-sided dice that you roll. And your attack either hits or misses. And so the rolling more dice just means more likelihood to hit. You just need a single die to roll equal to or higher than the you
pretty good roll. Yeah.
2 perfect 10s. Actually, no, those are zeros. They're definitely, you miss. When I
zeros
roll them, they're 10s. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, they are 10s. They did not make custom D10s for this game, I guess. So the zeros are 10s, and in fact always hit, even if the defense was for some reason 11.
Oh, wow.
You always have a 10% chance of hitting.
Cool.
So on an attack, if you hit, then you will look through, in this order of priority, your opponent's play area, but for this scenario there is no play area. That is a concept added later, but it's in the rules. First you check their play area, then their hand, then their discard pile, finally their deck, and you find a unit matching or you find a person matching the unit that you just hit, and put them in your opponent's casualty pile. That is removed from this game. They're not coming back. And once we start the campaign, there's so I haven't read all the campaign rules yet, but I think that a random subset of the cards in that pile will die permanently. So if it ends up in that pile, it may die forever, but may not.
Okay.
Yeah, probably fine. So that's what happens on an attack. Suppress works the same way, except instead of killing one of their soldiers, you suppress them, which means flip their token over to the side that basically wastes the next action that unit would take.
Got it.
I think that's all the actions you can take. Again, the game goes until someone controls 4 victory points. Oh, right. In previous Undaunteds, when there were no units, no soldiers left in a unit, like in your hand, deck, discard pile, it would be removed from the map. In this, it is routed. It is called routed. It gets marked with a white flag. And when you put that white flag on your opponent's unit, you also get to move it 1 space wherever you'd like. I think it has to be to a location that your opponent has scouted. Okay. They won't basically flee into the unknown. They'll flee into something scouted. Sure. When they're routed, it is as if they're not in the game anymore. But if you bolster and gain at least 1 soldier of that unit, then you take it back and they're in again. They become routed not when you run out, actually, but when you take 1 more hit and cannot remove a unit. Okay. So they're kind of there still acting, even though there's no like soldiers with name tags in them. But that is how that works. Okay. The game can also end. So riflemen are the only ones who can control objectives.
Yeah.
The game also ends and you win if you rout both of your opponent's riflemen, because it would be impossible for them to take any more control.
Right.
Or at least it's not technically impossible in the long run because they could bolster more riflemen and do it. But the game does end if you rout both riflemen. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
So let's take a second and look at our scenario books. We each have our own, and that should lay out what your starting deck and starting supply looks like.
Okay.
I think for the stream, there's a lot of flavor text. I think we'll probably spare the stream that text.
Okay.
For the most part, definitely, since we're gonna play one practice game, right? Like to to learn it. So and then we'll play for keeps. But yeah, I feel like sitting and reading. I don't know about yours, but mine is like the majority of a page of small print, and if yours is too, and they are different, so you'd want to read them both. To be honest, I don't know if the rules comment or what the intent is. If we're meant to read these out loud to each other, or read them privately and just kind of be absorbing your own, because there's. I, as the Soviets, would not necessarily know the dialogue happening on the
I think
German
they're
side.
private, yeah. I've seen, there's some of that, like, orange highlighted text that kind of seem to have some sort of subtle game mechanics, or, like...
Oh, yeah.
I'm not trying to spoil myself too much, but...
Sure. You're right. I see that there's
but it looks like things might be revealed that, like, happened based on a previous scenario.
Right, yeah.
Would just be, like, known to one player.
So we're playing scenario 011. It says here, Soviet objective, control 4 points. Same objective for German. Starting initiative, Soviets. Yep. Heck yes. And then, okay, starting deck. This is where I am not going to be very good about talking for the stream as I put this together. 2 Fog of War. Platoon Sergeant. Squad Leader A. Squad Leader B. 5 riflemen? Oh, wait, I'm looking at the supply. Okay. One of each rifleman. Yep.
I switched over.
Easy to do. So 1 rifleman A, 1 rifleman B, 1 scout A, 1 scout B, 1 machine gunner A, 1 machine gunner B.
I think I have a similar list.
That would make sense. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so 11 total cards. That's easy to check.
Machine gunner.
Okay, and then supply is the rest of my fun. I think the supply is inclusive of the starting deck. Right? Like, it says 1 platoon sergeant, but I don't think I have a second platoon sergeant card. So I think it's like it was in my supply, and then I immediately put it in my starting deck.
It must be, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see the same thing.
So I think squad leaders are already in my deck, but the rest of my riflemen... I'm guessing... I will double check, but I'm guessing that the rest of the cards we have, like, out of shrink are probably our supply.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, for future rounds, it's probably gather these specific cards.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, because you've probably lost some, or...
For sure, yeah. Or if you're going to play it on a standalone basis or something.
Sure, yeah.
Alright, I guess the view I have set up of the board doesn't really give us space to show our supplies all that much, but it's not super important.
No.
We'll go with that. Alright. And then 1, 2A, 2B. Oh, it tells us like what? I'm not actually sure what. Oh, that's wild. So I'm looking ahead at like at the end. It tells you It says here, Soviet victory 2A, German victory 2B. I wasn't sure what that meant because there's no 1A or 2A or like no 2A or 2B briefing, but there's this giant table of them.
Oh, and because as it branches, it must.
I guess, or you know what else I bet? This is something that there's like it's like one page of campaign rules. So after our first game, we should probably just read those. But sure. I'm guessing that we both refer to 2A, but they send us to 2 different briefing numbers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that seems likely to me. Okay. So the only, and this setup, by the way, is the scenario. Everything about it, nothing is random other than the fact that we're shuffling our decks now. That's the only variable right now. And in fact, I am double checking it right now just because I was kind of moving things around as we were talking about how to play.
Oh yeah, you don't.
Yep. Damn it. Caught me. Okay. This is probably the first game set in a realistic war setting that I have played in. I don't know. My dad was into the what publisher made the games with all the little square pieces that you would stack and all like
Avalon Hill?
Maybe? Yeah, the Avalon Hill war games. My dad played those and would occasionally teach me just enough to kind of skirmish with him when I was 10.
Yeah, there's something in war games called Chrome, which this game has not a lot of Chrome because it's very very about just the deck building mechanics and being simple. Chrome is additional extra rules and details that are supposed to bring in the historical flavor and the actual conflict itself, but it tends to bog down games, which is why I think more recently they've gone more streamlined.
That makes sense.
And slick like this, but
yeah, I've not heard that term.
Yeah,
Chrome. Yeah. All right, I guess we take our 4 cards, and so me starting with initiative. This I guess goes to that tiebreaker question, or is that all it matters for is a tiebreaker? Because we are still going to do an initiative check, right?
Yeah, it must be.
I guess I will just glance at the rules for that really quick. Determine initiative. In the case of a tie, the player who already has the initiative marker keeps the initiative. Yes. So I think that's the only impact of me starting with it is breaking this tie.
Can I go now?
Oh, the dogs are free.
Come on. Why don't you go?
Okay. I've got this all figured out. Okay, here's my initiative card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's mine.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
You didn't play Fog of War. Okay. Initiative is yours. What are you doing?
I need to find out where these pieces are. I think another new thing from the one that I played is the B and the A, double of each thing.
Oh, is that right?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm not remembering it too well, but so it's from trying to match the cards to where they are on the board is a little more tricky.
Interesting. Okay. From seeing the punch boards that there are more tokens to punch out for future scenarios in, it doesn't stop at A and B.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I will. I will move a rifleman B to that scouted spot.
Okay.
I will scout with my B. So scout 2 means I can move up to 2 spaces.
Yep.
And scout both of them.
And take that many Fog of Wars.
Many Fog of Wars. Okay. Then let's... let's do that here and here. So
Yeah, they're on the back side of those control tokens. All right, and then just treat yourself to 2 Fog of Wars in your discard pile.
Oof.
I like that.
And then my last card is a rifleman, and he will just slide up to the middle there.
Okay. It's fine. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got a hand that can bolster my B and move my A. So I think I'll just do what my hand kind of lets me do here. I'm going to play Machine Gunner A, move it 1 space.
You don't attack my housed person?
From 2 spaces away?
Yeah.
No.
That seems likely. You got a 10% chance.
Let's see. It would be 7, 8, 9, 20%. Because you can, I think you can tie that over.
Tied.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I would roll 2 whole dice. Like those odds.
Yeah. Just keep adding up.
No, let's close the gap. We'll move the gunner up. I guess it hadn't occurred to me until this moment that, like, yeah, I guess the gunners, the token labeled gunners is my machine gunner card.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't match as closely as rifleman and scouts, like the title of the card.
Yeah.
And then I'll play rifleman A, move my rifleman up there too, and squad leader Anya Petrova is my Soviet squad leader B. I'm gonna bolster no, I'd have to inspire a B, so I can't even replay one of these cards with the inspire action. Yes, I'll bolster. I'm gonna take a B scout and rifleman.
Okay.
I guess I did.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try the things. All right.
Okay, new hand.
4, 5.
This game seems pretty snappy.
Yeah.
Like relatively quick turns. Although I could see, I think both of us are not too prone to like analysis paralysis. But with, like this,
It's later in the campaign, maybe.
maybe, and like this to spoil my hand a little bit. This machine gunner card, it has 3 actions printed on it plus 2 other things those cards can do by default. So when every card in your hand has 5 modes, I guess I could see how that could be a lot to grok.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go with this. Oof. Okay. So I'll take initiative. And I'm basically just moving the same 2 units up on this side, I think. So riflemen will move up 1. Machine gunners will move up 1. And then I have a platoon sergeant to bolster 3 as I slide these over because I'm trying to stay conscious of the picture-in-picture on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Platoon sergeant can bolster, and it doesn't have AoE, so it's any 3. Oof. Oh man, the world is my oyster. I think now that I've moved up the machine gunners, I want them to be able to attack sooner than later. So let's take 1 of each machine gunner and an A scout. I'm gonna, I can't get in here and attack you inside the house until I get a scout up there.
That's true.
That's rough. So bolstering with those 3 cards. Not going with a thin deck strategy, which I usually do with deck builders.
Yeah.
I guess do I draw my new hand now? Can't think of a reason that it matters, but I guess I'll probably wait till the end of the round.
Well, it would matter for combat things, right? Because you
where
could possibly lose cards from your hand, so you have to have a hand, I think.
Oh, that would make sense.
That might be something to double check.
Yeah, I can double check that while you start your turn.
Okay. I am going to activate my other scout here, so he can scout. That's already scouted, and then move up there, which is scouted, and adding a Fog of War.
No, you draw cards at the start of a round.
Huh.
So right now, yeah, you draw cards immediately before determining initiative. So right now, if you attack me, it'll just be discard pile then deck that we check for units or for soldiers.
Okay.
In theory, I guess that's one way that initiative matters. But that's too subtle. I can't think about that right now. I don't want to go first or second based on am I going to get attacked.
All right. I also have a platoon sergeant, so I will bolster 3 cards. My gunners are up there too, so I think I'm gonna do a similar move. Both types of machine gunners.
Okay.
And planes are flying overhead.
I need some like acoustic foam in here. I wonder if that would mute that a little better.
I think it's fitting for the game.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah,
We're in the
it is
thick of
thematic.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And I'm actually not sure whether that was picking up on the mic on the stream, but it was airplane noise overhead, is what we're talking about.
okay. My third card will be a scout. So let's go to my discard, and then I have a machine gunner B. So I think I will.
So wait, that scout is also in your. Just because I'm confused, that scout was also a card you took, right?
No, this one was one I played.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah. So I've played these 3 cards so far.
And you still have one left in your hand. Wait, did you draw cards?
I drew 5. Is that not right?
Oh no, it should be 4.
Ooh.
Yeah, 4, and then one initiative leaves you with 3.
Okay.
And it looked based on the number of cards in your draw pile. I think you did it right last time. I think you drew 4.
Yeah. Well, I just have a fog of war.
That's fine.
Here, so
this is why it's a practice game. Yeah.
I thought it was 5. Okay. And then this guy, I will. I guess I can attack. You'd be at a 4, 5, 6 plus is the distance, and he's rolling 2 dice. Now, when I attack, I'm choosing a target on the tile.
Yes, I believe before. Yeah, because they have different defenses. You must have, or they can have different defenses.
Sure. Okay.
You definitely choose which unit you're attacking.
Okay. In that case, I will attack your gunners on this tile.
Okay. This is with your with
your
your gunner B. Okay.
Gunner B.
So you're looking for a 6 to hit.
6 to hit on 2 dice.
Eee.
Into the dice tray or in the tray. Neither of them are.
I'll leave it up to you whether you want to reroll, whether it's a positive rerolling when it went in the tray. But I guess it's not technically cocked.
Yeah, so it was a 5 and a 1.
Okay.
Whiff there.
Dodge that bullet. That's a more literal term here than usual. All right. Then that's the round. Yeah.
Yep.
New hand. So we should both be shuffling. I see. I remember. I mean, honestly, the reason we're playing this game right now, or one of the reasons, is because of No Pun Included, a channel that I like following, was so glowing with it. They did comment that the cards are pretty flimsy. Like they do feel flimsy.
Yeah.
So maybe for next session I'll sleeve them just because they'll feel better that way. I'm not that worried about like wear on them because maybe I'll play a second campaign of this someday. It's not a legacy game. It's not destroyed. You can reset it, but. I don't know. If all I play is the one campaign, then I'm not that worried about the cards, and that's still more than I play most games that I buy. Okay. Initiative time. Huh. Gonna put that one down. All right, 6. Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to start by scouting. I'm actually not sure that the plan that I've created for myself here is a good one. But you know what? It's the plan. I'm gonna play Scout B and Scout 2 spaces. I'm gonna send it straight into Zabolotny's house. Ooh. I don't know if this plays on camera, but some of these tiles are titled, and I actually noticed setting it up, the cards or the tiles with names have flavor text on the back.
Oh wow!
But it was mid-game. Flavor text on the back doesn't do much for you. So my Scout B is gonna scout forward 2 spaces. I'll scout them both and take 2 Fog of War cards.
Okay.
But I feel good about doing that after my first shuffle, unlike you who filled your deck with trash before the first shuffle. So, strategy, complete randomness of my not really having a strategy. Who can say? So the scouts are in there with the gunners, and unfortunately, I don't have another scout card for them to just shotgun you. So I'm gonna play my machine gunner A, which is right here, and I'm torn on whether to shoot or move in. I could also suppress them. That's actually pretty interesting. Because the defense there would be 8. 4 plus the 3 for the house plus 1 range. But rolling 4 dice against 8, that's pretty likely to hit. I feel like if I charge in, you're just gonna mow me down. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try. So
Okay.
suppressing you with an 8 to hit on 4 dice. 2, 1, 7, 4 misses. Well, an attack sure wouldn't have hit then. Okay, no, that is what it is. My last card is a Fog of War, so I'm done.
Okay. I do have that gunner card, so I will be attacking. And I will attack your scouts right there.
Brutal.
For
okay, you
5 plus 1.
So the 1 still counts. It's just that the building doesn't count if they're in the same space. So 6 to hit.
Okay.
That'll hit.
It hits.
Okay. Well, sorry. Arseni? You know, I think it's fun that they gave the characters names, but I wish they used. I wish they didn't use like a handwriting font.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but
like, we get it.
They are foreign names and they're in this hard to read script. Yeah. I'm gonna struggle with this. Arseni Balanin is wounded.
All right, and then I'm gonna inspire.
I'm gonna put my deck, discard, and casualties over here just so they are.
I'm gonna inspire my machine gunner to attack again.
I hate that.
And I'm gonna attack the gunners.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. So wow, there's 0 on their space, huh? I just noticed that. Oh so boy. So 5 to hit.
5, yeah.
Oh boy.
Got it with a 5.
4 and a 5. Okay, and so do I have a gunner in my discard pile? A gunner A, yes. So goodbye, sorry for the wound, Dimitri Abramor.
And then my other squad leader, I will bolster 2 B cards. I think I will bolster the B rifleman and a B scout.
Mr. Trench, Casey in the chat asks, is this your first experience in the Undaunted game line? It is mine. Drew has played, is it literally one game once?
Game, okay. Yeah. So very, very little.
So we're both quite new to it. Yes. But yeah, I love campaign games and have always been eyeing Undaunted, but then just the rave reviews combined with the nature of this product is what really finally sold me on it. Okay, I hated that round.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Interesting.
Now when you recon, the Fog of War has to be in your hand, or can it go from your discard pile out of the game?
The video said it has to be in your hand. Okay. I can. That's the kind of detail that sometimes I don't trust a video to deliver correctly, so I can double check that. Where does it list the actions? That's campaign stuff. Recon. Choose a Fog of War card from your hand and set it aside. So yeah, so it costs you that scout's action and kind of at least the option of like using it as your initiative card.
Oh yeah, that too.
Okay, there's my card.
Here's my card.
5.
3.
Okay. Great. I go first. What am I doing with it? Your gunners have 8 defense from here. Okay. I am going to play my rifleman A, move my rifleman up into the house, and then I will inspire them with my squad leader
Ooh.
to attack your gunners.
All right.
So your gunners have 5 defense against my 1 die on a rifleman. But it's a, what, 60% chance?
60, yeah.
Okay, I like my odds. I rolled a 3. They miss. Point blank range. We're literally in the same house. Cannot hit. That just leaves me with my squad leader A. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's what I should have played to inspire my rifleman. I played the wrong squad leader because it had to match. Yep. So now I'm playing squad leader B. I have no one to inspire, so I'm going to bolster 2 B cards. I'll take a machine gunner and a rifleman, and that's my turn.
Awesome.
It wasn't that awesome.
You're moving in. You're making big moves.
I am making moves.
I'm gonna command with my platoon sergeant. Draw 2 cards.
Okay. All fog of war, I hope.
No, but I got 2, and I have 2 scouts, so I think I'm just gonna recon both and get these out of the game.
All right, I can live with that. Yeah, no one died on my end. I'll call that a good German turn.
A downturn, yeah.
Okay. All right. How many cards are in your draw pile?
3.
I'm just curious for the purposes of considering things like conceal. Like when, I would rather do it right before you shuffle than right after, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll do this. It's a 6-1. All right, I'll keep initiative, and I have Scout B, who is in the space with the gunners, so it can't attack. It's just as good at attacking as the rifleman.
It's true.
Despite riflemen having the name of their gun in their name. I'm debating between that or concealing, just to give you a fog of war card. How many? Do you have many fog of wars left in your supply? You've taken more than me, I think.
5.
That's plenty.
Yeah.
But if I attack, I do have that tantalizing 60% chance. Huh. I'm going to... Oh, man. And with the initiative, this is how it matters. If this card is in your hand, you have a weaker turn if I hit you. All right. We're doing that.
All right.
We're shooting your gunners with Scout B. So looking to roll at least a 5 on this 1 die. Here we go. It's a 4. I cannot hit the broadside of a barn. Okay. Well, I have Gunner A. Do I also take a shot with this? They would have to roll 8, but have 2 dice. Or do I just move them in? The dice have not been on my side. I'm gonna do the safe-ish, other than them getting slaughtered here. Safe-ish move of moving them into the house where they can get a close shot. Okay, and then that leaves my machine gunner B. I am That's fine. I'll just take both houses. It's just occurring to me that like I don't control this point. I've already moved my rifleman up past it. Like, am I gonna come back for it? Hadn't thought about that. Okay, so machine gunner B, I guess, is going to shoot at your gunner B in Pavlov's house. Do I try suppressing it? No, I'm out for blood. 4, 7, 8. 2 dice. I just need to roll an 8. Gambler's fallacy guarantees I hit here.
Yep.
So there we go. There's an 8. Okay. Do you have a gunner B in your hand?
I do.
Love that. All right. Start a casualty pile for that. Yeah. I've been turning it sideways just for not losing track. Okay. That was the end of my turn.
All right. Well, I also had a machine gunner A, so that could have been a lot worse if you hit on the first one. So I think they will come back and attack. And I guess we're most worried about the gunners here. So they're going to attack the gunners.
Okay, so a 5.
5, yeah. That's
To
an extra
hit.
1.
5 and a 9.
9.
You sure hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was Gunner A, so that's right here on the top of my pile. Wow, I've lost 2 Gunner A's. They're not in good shape.
And that is it, because I have another Fog of War, so...
Okay. And I think that this was another difference actually from Undaunted. I don't think I mentioned this one way or the other. You can take control of a space with enemies in it.
Okay.
The only time that you can't is if they already have control of it.
I see. Okay.
So I could play a rifleman card to take these 2 points right now, even though you have gunners. Unless you had control, then I would have to get all your units out,
Gotcha.
or it's okay if they're there if they are currently routed.
Okay.
Okay, so you shuffle. I don't.
Yeah.
Ooh. Tricky decisions to make here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Play for initiative.
Yes.
Here goes. Damn. Hoping you'd throw down your Fog of War and the tie would go to me. Okay. Initiative flips to you.
Alrighty. I'm going to recon and get this Fog of War out of here. And then I have a Rifleman B. He's all the way back here. So I think he needs to move.
Okay.
There's no like inherent reason I'd want to like control these other spaces in this scenario.
I'm not aware of one. No.
Okay. And that's it.
Okay. That was pretty painless.
Yeah.
I have a platoon sergeant. I'm trying to decide whether to bolster or command with it, but I think I need a machine gunner A in my deck, and I'm about to shuffle, so I think it's bolster. I'm gonna take my final machine gunner A for my supply, as well as this is bolster 3, so one of each rifleman. And then I will... Here, I'll actually not lose my chance to take some points here. I'll play Rifleman B to take control of this tile with 1 point on it. And then I have Machine Gunner B, who's here. That age-old question of shoot
really worked
or
out for you
move
last
or
time.
suppress. There's so many options. You know what's tempting? It would take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but I could try to suppress your gunners here. Keep all my troops there safer. I think I like that plan. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go for the suppress. That's 4 dice. It takes a 9 to hit, but I have 4 shots at it.
Let's see it.
No. 1, 5, 6, 7. All right. Well, not sure I'm making good plays here, but I sure made plays.
Alrighty, come on.
More fighter jets overhead. Okay. So I can't possibly, when you have the initiative from last round, I can't possibly win it with a Fog of War.
Right.
If we both play Fog of War, it stays in the same spot, which is a nice reason to tell myself it's a good idea to put down a Fog of War, at least when I have initiative, but... I'm gonna do this, I guess.
Okay.
Scout for 6.
That goes to you.
Okay. Finally. After that one long dark turn of you going first, back where I belong. Rifleman is just simply going to move into Pavlov's house.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, now that they've taken control here, what else are they doing? And that just leaves me with a squad leader.
Oh, wait. You can't move unless you've scouted there.
Oh, I haven't scouted there. Oh, shoot. That's interesting. Well, then maybe I will go clean up this point. I don't have that scout. I played it for... Oh, no, I played Scout B for initiative, but... okay, I'm going to move it over here then, and maybe they'll eventually get that point after all. Squad leader A, so I can bolster because there's no A to inspire. So I'll take... Well, maybe I want a Scout A then, since they're still sitting in this corner. No, Rifleman A are fighting for their lives. I'm going to take 2 Rifleman A troops.
Okay.
And that's my turn, because my last card is Fog of War.
All right. I'm going to start out with a command. Shadratsu.
Oh.
Oh.
Hector Race in the chat.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, what is up, you handsome man? This game looks sick. You're right on both counts.
Let's see. So I got another scout for reconning this out of the game.
Jeez.
Trying to thin out my deck here. Where are you? You're there.
I'm everywhere. Is right.
Okay.
It's so like thematic and also difficult that you have to scout a place to even be able to move there.
Scouts, I think I'm just gonna go to the side here. Just
Interesting.
To make sure I can hopefully get that.
Just get
later.
that Fog of War.
Yeah. And then my last one is I have nothing to inspire, so I'll bolster 2 B cards. I think we need another rifleman.
And we said, or at least we think we had identical supplies, right? I have bolstered so much more than you. My supply's almost dry. I guess you've been doing the command action and drawing cards.
I did inspire once.
Oh, yeah.
Then have done this a couple times for command. I'm gonna put 2 riflemen, bolster 2 riflemen. B.
Okay. Rifleman B.
Yeah.
Okay, they're up close to the fray.
It's close to the 4 points that I need. So
yeah,
I need to get them moving around.
I guess so. All right, that's the round.
Cool.
Oh, the initiative decision is excruciating.
Hector, I just remember the dice not being kind to me or my troops. That sounds on brand for Hector, I think.
And having been introduced to the game by our mutual friend Candace is on brand for Candace.
Yes. Very much so.
She is the biggest gaming evangelist I know, all the way up to getting hired by Board Game Geek.
Yep.
Let's see. Yep. Oh. Oh. Okay. Decision made. A light bulb just lit up in my head. Ready? Okay, with my scout, I'll take initiative. Here is the O.
Uh-oh.
I'll play Rifleman A to take control of the house, and I will play Rifleman B to take control here, and that's 4 points.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That's...
I do, because this was actually, it didn't feel that difficult. It makes me want to double check that rule about, that was my understanding from the video I learned from, was that you can take control there as long as they don't have control. But I'm going to double check that actually works that way. Because otherwise that rifleman can just shoot your gunners, and I would not have changed that. I would not have changed my initiative or anything. Let's see, control. Yeah, no, the only obstacle to taking control is if your opponent controls it and has an unrouted unit there. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Wow. Well,
Guess
good
we-
game.
Yeah.
Should we reset and go for reels?
Sure. Let's do it.
Maybe I feel like the stream/videos should have some of the flavor text. Maybe I'll read mine
Yeah.
after I reset the cards. We'll get the Soviet side of the story. If you want to know what the Germans think about all this, buy your own copy of the game, I guess. That was, and I mean, it's the starter scenario, so that makes sense. That was brief, but fun. I like the system.
Yeah.
This time, no casualties. Same plan, less casualties. That's what's gonna happen.
Squad leaders.
Did you have like a couple turns of plan or just rolling with it?
Not, I mean,
That-
I had a rifleman on my next turn, so I was about to like move. I think here to
Okay.
be prepared to get 3 points. But yeah, I just didn't even realize like how easy it
How
was. for
close?
you
How
to-
close I was? Yeah,
Yeah.
with the right hand.
Probably just needed to suppress more than attack. when
That
I
was also-
attacking out just to keep you from moving in more.
Yeah, maybe. And also there's definitely some luck there because you had wounded several of my riflemen. So
Yeah.
so the odds of me drawing it that early through my deck there were lower than they could have been.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, at no point in that game did I really have like a thinking ahead plan. I was definitely winging it. But now that I grasp the basics, maybe we'll get there. Okay, so 2 Fog of War, and then it's just 1 of each unit from the supply, right? Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how this campaign develops. There's a lot of cards in here.
Yeah.
And then, for whatever reason, so there's a deck that's titled Locked Deck. There's another one titled Upgrade Deck. I'm not sure what the difference is between them. They both say do not open until instructed. And then there's the Reserve Deck, which is smaller and looks fancier. I don't know what to make of any of it.
Yeah. It's got like hidden numbers as well, like little codes.
Yeah, they do have these codes on here. It's probably. Oh, I'm guessing that the cards. Yeah, the cards have like ID numbers in the corner. This is just telling you what the contents are.
Got it.
So I guess if you're like resetting for a new campaign, you'd kind of remake these locked decks
Sure.
using that.
Yeah.
All right, resetting this map. You've got. Oh, you pretty much did your reset. It looks
Think
like.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just got to get rid of control. Pull my units back to all A's on the left and all B's on my right. Okay, I think that's it for me. All right, so I'm going to. Sorry, let me. What does this say? This rulebook is actually quite well written for like learning as you go. I'm curious. 'Cause I think that this actually says. Yeah, what this actually says is to read all these campaign rules like after your first game of the campaign. So I guess how much are you curious about people dying and stuff, or do you want to just follow that and we'll do our best this game and then live with the repercussions?
I think so.
Okay,
Let's just read after.
I'm down with that. Okay, so briefing number 1: Platoon Sergeant Uri Mikhailov. I am not going to be good with Russian names. Could hear the M1939s thudding away nearby, though he couldn't see just what they were shooting at. The Soviet anti-aircraft guns in the neighboring street had picked up something in the sky overhead, but the height of the apartment blocks on either side meant their targets remained hidden from view. He could hear the aircraft, though, a distant, dull drone, probably bombers returning from a dawn sortie over the Volga. Almost none of that sentence meant anything to me. "You'll hurt your neck doing that," he said to Sergeant Anya Petrova, glancing over at her. The young squad leader was standing on a small mound of rubble nearby, craning her head towards the sky as she tried to snatch a glimpse of the flak barrage. She just wants to see the butterflies burn, Yuri. Maxim Levin, the platoon's other sergeant, said with a chuckle. Yuri didn't smile. She'll see plenty burn soon enough, he said. I refuse to do Russian accents through all this, by the way. Sorry. There was a scuffle of boots on grit, and one of Maxim's corporals, Mishka Rutskaya, emerged from the darkness of the row of bombed-out buildings behind the platoon. The lieutenant is back, Sergeant, Mishka said, saluting Yuri. He's ready for you. Yuri nodded to Anya and Maxim. She tearing her eyes from the sky? She tearing her eyes from the sky. Oh, tearing, okay. She tearing her eyes from the sky. He stubbing his cigarette out under his boot. They followed Yuri as he ducked into the half-dark of the battered building, pushing aside the gas curtain that had been draped across the doorway. The gas curtain. Yes. No, these sentences are not friendly for, like, sight reading out loud. 1 month and 5 days had passed since the fascists had first come to Stalingrad. 1 month and 5 days of shelling, of aerial bombing, of retreating. The Red Army had given ground, forced back until they were hard on the banks of the Volga, and German shells were plummeting along the ramshackle boats struggling to ferry reinforcements across to the western bank. The river was only a few hundred yards from where the lieutenant had set up his command post, in the ruins of an old workers' soup kitchen. The ceiling had been brought down at some point during the shelling, and it had recently been replaced by a layer of camo netting. The netting threw strange shadows over the camp table set up in the rubble beneath it. The lieutenant was waiting for them. Yuri and the others saluted and gathered around the table, taking in the newest markings on the charts spread across it. 9 January Square, the lieutenant said, stabbing a finger at one. That's our objective for today. Specifically, these 2 buildings. Command has designated them as lighthouses. Their height means they control a view over the square and all other buildings bordering it. They are key to this part of the city. Yuri studied the map for a moment, orienting himself. 9 January Square, named after the bloody Sunday of the... Oh, so it's like 9 Januaries and January 9th. I didn't realize that until this moment. Named after the bloody Sunday of the Revolution, was one of 5 demarcations that the Soviet High Command had used to divide the city. There were northern and southern sectors, the Soviet headquarters at the city's waterworks and largest power plant, and suspected German base of operations at Vaintorg, something like that. Far too much of the map was currently penciled in with the red that highlighted German-held territory. Yuri was glad to hear they were finally being tasked with changing that, rather than yielding more ground to the invader. Our platoon is compromising one of the storm groups for today, the lieutenant said. You know the drill. Move fast, stay low. Is everyone properly equipped? Grenades? Ammunition? They haven't let me throw grenades yet. I want grenades. All accounted for, comrade lieutenants, Yuri said. And their spirits? Are they ready to give their lives for the motherland? Always, comrade lieutenant, Yuri assured him, Anya and Maxim nodding their agreement. By tonight, those houses will belong to the Red Army once more. Play scenario 11. 011, however you want to.
Alright.
Scenario 11 makes it sound like it would be our 11th game. Okay. For reals.
Yeah.
I just gotta do it again, just like last time. Here we go. Okay. Weird start. Okay. I've got my plan. Got my initiative picked. Bring it on.
Okay.
Let's do it. Fog more. Hey, I break that tie.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. So I have both my squad leaders in my opening hand, so I'm gonna do a lot of bolstering here, I think. Although, wait. How much could I just... Okay, well this is easy. I'm gonna play squad leader A to bolster. So I'm gonna take 2 A cards. Let's take a rifleman and a scout. We gotta get the scouts up there. Now I have my B scout and my B squad leader, so the question is, do I bolster with a squad leader or do I inspire the scout so it can like charge up and shoot your gunners? That's pretty appealing. Do you have gunners B in your hand?
Can't tell you.
You can tell me.
You just have to find out.
I
Do you want to find out now, or do you want to find out later when it's my turn? That's the question.
I guess either way, yeah, either way I'm finding out. I don't know. Actually, I don't think you do. I think if you had gunners, you would have played them for initiative because, like, based on the board state, what are you really doing with them this turn? So I'm gonna say you don't, and I'm just going to send my scout up, scouting 2, through this location that's already scouted, and then I'm gonna scout Pavlov's house here. Hello.
What?
I'm in your house. And then I'll play squad leader B to bolster. So I'm going to take a rifleman and a scout.
Okay.
Your turn. Are you shooting my scouts?
I am.
No!
Machine gunner speed.
Misread that. Damn it.
So
Okay.
we will. There's still 6 defense, but yeah, we're gonna attack for 2 dice.
Okay.
6 or higher.
3 and a 1.
Ooh, miss.
Won't do it.
Okay, that's fine. I have my other machine gunner, so I think he will suppress somewhere.
That's annoying.
Yeah, so this is just 1 defense. So 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 for my riflemen or gunners. 8 if you shoot it at the scouts.
Yeah. We'll do the rifleman there. We'll try to suppress him. So.
Okay. So you're looking for a 7. You got an
9.
8 and a 9. Yep, they're suppressed.
Okay. And then my last card is the platoon sergeant. So I will bolster 3 cards. Bolster a scout B, a gunner B, and rifleman B.
That's so many B's.
You're coming at my B guy. Gotta help him out.
I guess. Okay.
All
New
right.
round.
Yeah.
Trying to be a good YouTuber and say this more often, by the way. If you're watching this either live or in the VOD on YouTube, we'd love if you liked it. It tells YouTube that we are likable.
Yeah.
And then it tells more people they might like us.
For sure.
Everyone wins.
And then you can see the whole campaign. You can put it all out there.
That's right. Yeah. That's yeah. I'm gonna hold you hostage.
Yeah, you
Campaign only continues if we get enough likes. So yeah, that'd be great. Also, if you haven't subscribed to Optimal Play, that too, but especially that like button.
Yep.
Yeah. Where were we? We were initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally gonna throw down a Fog of War, so just put down whatever you want.
Okay. It's good to know. Good to know.
This is the first. So in our practice game, we never successfully suppressed each other ever, right? So this is a new decision point. Is like, how much do I hold on? Do I keep this card to suppress, or like give up on them and just not bother? Let's do this.
I'm gonna do this one.
Okay. Well, your 6 beats my 3.
Yeah.
Enjoy your turn.
Alrighty. It's a pretty simple one. We're gonna recon away this Fog of War.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then I have a rifleman A, and they're just gonna move up.
Oh, that wasn't so scary.
No.
Okay, I'm going to scout some more. At the risk of getting a lot of Fog of War in my deck like you did last game. I mean, it's hard to tell from one game of a game that's new to me, but like I'm curious how much that is why I won fairly easily, is that you you put a lot of Fog of War in your deck and then spent a lot of time taking them back out. And by the time you were kind of done with that, like I had won.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna scout with my Scout A. I'll scout. Yeah, let's just. So far, the ones who charge into the house have been fine, so we'll go through this center tile here. Scout both, getting me 2 more fogs, which I'm not thrilled about. I took the one from the previous one, right? Actually, because I scouted 1 tile. Yeah, I apparently didn't, because there's 6 left in my supply. There should be 5. Okay, glad I checked. And then Rifleman A is just going to break out of its suppression. And Rifleman B will move up towards Pavlov's house. That's it.
Nice.
Ugh, I got
Shuffle time.
all that fog of war right before the shuffle. I don't know if that was the right play. Whew. All right. You know, for future streams, I don't know why I'm drinking this beer when I'm playing the Soviets. I should be drinking vodka.
That's true.
Just instead of a sip of beer, just a shot of vodka.
Yeah.
That'll be a good session.
Theme drinks next time.
I guess.
It's the German.
I guess on the German side it would be
Just
beer,
beer,
right?
yeah.
Are there? I can't think of any like cocktails that are kind of like considered to be a German tradition or origin.
Yeah, not sure.
Or certain liquors. It really is beer, right?
Let us know in the comments if you.
Yeah, please.
If you know of any.
Have you been to Oktoberfest? Have you been to Germany?
I have, yes. It was well before I was of drinking age.
Ah, okay.
So yeah.
We went. I guess it's like 6 or 7 years ago now, a long time ago. But we went to Munich for Oktoberfest. It was a blast.
I'm sure.
I want to. Now that I'm saying out loud, it's been 6 or 7 years. I'm like, I'm due to do that again.
Yep.
That was way fun. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I fogged.
All right.
Go ahead.
I will move my rifleman up once.
Okay.
And then I have both squad leaders.
Oh boy.
So he's not really doing much because he has nowhere to go.
Oh yeah, you haven't moved your scouts ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of wish I did last time, but that's okay. I'll just bolster 2 cards from each. So we will put a B gunner and a B rifleman.
So our first trip to the deck, you did no scouting other than to remove a fog of war, and I added 3. So I have 5 fog of war to your 1 in deck right now. I don't like that.
I'll add a gunner and a scout for B,
Okay.
and then for A scout and a gunner. We'll just go with that.
Okay. Well, I want to pounce forward while you're relatively divided. So I'm going to play my... Oh, no! Wait.
Uh-oh.
I just realized that my squad leader in hand is not is an A, and the card I wanted it to inspire is a B. I wanted to double move my gunners with it. Okay, hold on. Let me rethink this. Well, my gunners are still gonna move up, so I'm gonna play my B machine gunner. Move it up there. Here's what I'll do. I'll play the platoon sergeant for the command 2 and draw 2 cards. These don't let me get those gunners in. And I have Scout B but no Fog of War in hand to consider reconning, so I could either conceal or attack with it. Or I guess I could like scout towards your side of the battlefield, but I don't really see why I would do that. Why don't I'm gonna shoot your gunners.
Okay.
So they're in the house with you, so it just needs a 5 to hit. They're 4 defense plus the 1. Rolling 1 die.
Alright, let's see it.
4!
Oh my gosh.
The cold dice continue. Oh, okay. Well, Then I have Rifleman A should move up to there. Then I'm down to Squad Leader A, so its options are to inspire specifically this Rifleman, which could take control of the space, or to bolster. I think I'm going to bolster, though. I'm going to take a Gunner B. Oh, wait, no. This is Squad Leader A. It has the bolster A. I'll take a Rifleman A and Scout A. That Scout is going to do some...
Close combat.
Spill some blood, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. There's my card.
That's my card.
It's a 3. Haha! Initiative is mine. What does that mean for my turn? So I have a Scout A and a Scout B. Do I just shoot at each gunner? But the remaining card in my hand is a Fog of War, so it's tempting to get rid of that. Let's start with... I think it's worse for me if you have... And also, judging by your supply, more likely for me that you have Gunner B in hand. So I'm going to use Scout B to attack your Gunner B.
Okay.
Again, it's second verse same as the first here. 5 will hit, 1 die, a 3.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Okay. So now I have Scout A, and then the question is just, am I reconning to get rid of a Fog of War, or is this another 60% shot at your gunners? It feels like that's not a bad play, but it sure hasn't been working. All right, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn from my follies and recon away this Fog of War, and that's my turn.
All right, we're gonna start with the platoon sergeant to command 2.
Oof.
All right, that's what I.
This is a scary turn.
I needed. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Scout B is definitely gonna recon, so they're gonna go 1, 2.
Or you mean Scout?
Yes.
Recon is get rid of a Fog of War. Okay, so I'll
scouting.
throw a Scout token there and take a Fog of War.
Yep. And then, Scout A should probably do the same.
Okay. Scout token and Fog of War.
And then,
So far, I'm not scared of this turn.
Well, you should be.
Uh-oh. No! Gunner B! It was there! I just had to hit it!
Yeah.
Or maybe you just drew it. I don't know which, but...
So...
No, my poor Scouts.
I don't know, though. They haven't been performing well.
Valid.
I'm gonna try to suppress the rifleman.
Oh, well, that's rude. Okay,
Yeah.
it only takes a 5 to do so, and you have 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah,
Do it.
5, 5, 7,
All
10.
four of
Yeah.
them.
Okay, the riflemen are suppressed.
And then I have machine gunner A on the other side, and I'm gonna try for the same thing. I'm gonna try to suppress your rifleman.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it.
Yeah. Wow.
Just
Rude.
to slow you down. You won so quick last game. I feel like I have to delay more than anything.
No, I think that was probably a good idea,
So
and it worked out.
big shuffle time.
Okay. Meanwhile, my initiative is picked.
Okay.
And the riflemen are the key. The riflemen are the ones who can control things. Do not like this. Okay. It is, I am feeling the difference from last game with all the Fog of War in my deck. Like, I had too many Fog of Wars in my hand to not put one in initiative.
Yep.
So, you got it.
Okay. So Rifleman B, they're gonna move up.
Don't forget to discard the scout.
Oh yeah, 13. Yeah. Why don't you take another Fog of War actually with this?
Wow, you're concealing?
Yes. I know you love them so much that.
Wow.
Then I have a Machine Gunner B, so he is going to attack your scouts.
Oof. Okay,
So,
6 to hit, but you
6 to
have
hit,
2
2
dice. All right. That's a scout B.
Mm-hmm.
Oleg Lukin has been shot in the Oleg.
All right.
Hmm.
What do you got?
Not that good a turn. I have a rifleman, a scout, and a fog of war. So again, I'm like, do I shoot with the scout or do I get rid of a fog of war? Now that you're putting even more fog of war in my deck, that is not cool. Jeez. Well, so I'll play the rifleman, and it's just gonna be to recover from being suppressed. And now scout A can either shoot at your gunner A, I mean, or could shoot at your gunner B or whatever, but definitely would only shoot at your gunner A. You know, I'm close to a shuffle. Now is the time to get Fog of War out. I'm gonna recon, get that gone.
Yep.
Which basically means I just broke even as far as Fog of Wars go in this round. Not cool. All right. Last 4 cards in my deck. Okay. Here we go. Hang on. I'm second guessing this.
You good?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Okay. 5, 6, do it! That's the worst, is when you could have just put in a Fog of War and you lose anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
What you got?
I have Gunner B.
No!
And
That's my least favorite gunner.
Yeah. We're gonna suppress your rifleman.
Oof. Okay. Takes a
Four
5 to
dice.
hit. 2 to 6 2. Damn. All right. Rifleman is suppressed again. Okay, those gunners have to go.
They're doing more work this turn. So here, I'm gonna attack. It's like the same value with those two, right? Because
What do you mean?
5 and 6 versus.
Oh, the scout is a 6. Yeah, the scout is a 6 to hit, and the gunner's a. Oh yeah, 6 to hit
as
because
well.
of the range. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the gunners then.
Oh, that's right. When I said it was 5 to hit the rifleman, it was 6 because of the range. So you hit right on the nose
Yeah.
when you suppress them. Damn.
Or I could just suppress the gunners. Suppressing seems really good.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I will suppress the gunners. 4 dice. I need a 6 or higher.
1, 10, 9, 8 will do it. Okay.
And then
Jeez.
my A rifleman will just move on up.
This game is not going like the practice game went. Huh. Okay, well, I have a Fog of War that I'm just going to discard because I don't have the option to do anything else with it this turn. Rifleman B will ready again. And then I have Squad Leader B, so I'm debating whether to bolster or inspire these riflemen to actually get to act. And then what would they do? Would they charge in so they're in the same house as the gunners? They probably need to control this space before they leave. And then with all these Fog of Wars in my deck, I'm like, well, bolstering would not thin my deck, but would dilute the Fogs of War. I think I do that. I think I bolster. I don't like it, but Bolster B, so I'll take a rifleman and a gunner. And that's my turn.
All right.
I'm shuffling up. This is the intro scenario, and I'm already finding it quite intense.
Yeah.
I like I like this game already. Okay. Which of these cards gets me out of this mess?
Go with that one.
Guess it's this one. This one.
All right.
Okay. Okay, good. The card I almost put down was a gunner, which would have, and then you would have won the tie. So I feel good about burning my fog of war then for initiative. All right, you go.
Okay. We're gonna command 2. Draw 2
No!
cards.
That is so scary.
Okay. Not exactly what I wanted, but Okay. We'll machine gunner A here.
Which is over
It's
here.
on that
Okay.
side, yeah.
Shooting at like my gunners.
I don't think so. I think we're gonna just fire at the A rifleman. Actually,
Oh,
I don't think you need
that's
to use
rude.
your scouts very much.
okay. So you're rolling 2 dice and you hit on a 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct.
9 and 7. You cannot miss.
Hot dice today.
Well,
yeah.
the good news for you is I had a rifleman A in my hand, so
Yes.
it's wounded.
All right.
Poor Emre Aksoy. Aksoy? A-K-S-O-Y? Yeah.
Okay. That was so good. I'm gonna have him do it again with a inspire squad leader. So my machine gunner is going to. He's going to. He's going to try to suppress this rifleman, actually.
Oh, man.
So 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 to hit, but 4 dice. Oh, man. This is a problem. Yeah.
9.
Only one of those 4 dice hit. Okay.
Yeah.
I am just stuck.
And then scout A.
You have more cards?
Yeah, I drew 2. Scout A. I could move him in. I'm gonna conceal. I'm just gonna add another fog of war. He's not very good on the field, so.
Oh, man.
And then I have squad leader B, no Bs to inspire, so I will grab 2 riflemen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, interestingly, your riflemen have been sitting there on those victory points and have not taken control.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you've left me with 2 cards, and both of them are suppressed units, so I'll just recover them. My gunner and rifleman B, and that's my turn.
Alrighty.
Okay, so one new rule in Undaunted Stalingrad is that you're welcome to concede, and the reason you would concede is because you're losing badly and just don't want to take more casualties.
Interesting.
But we haven't really learned the rest of the campaign rules, so I guess I'm not going to, but it's tempting right now.
Yeah, looking a little dire.
Because I feel like I'm just in a meat grinder.
Yeah.
Maybe if I can take initiative and have these scouts actually hit a gunner, that's my move. Okay. Here we go.
You do indeed.
Oh, okay. I took initiative. With a scout card, though. I was just saying, the scouts are what need to do get the win here. Okay, so my scout... maybe I want to try this suppression thing. My gunners way back here are still like able to suppress your gunners for what 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They'd hit on 9s, but 4 dice. It could happen.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I hit him with a scout first. I have another scout A.
Okay.
So this scout's gonna shoot your gunner A. It hits on a 5, 1 die, so 60% chance here. I've missed what 3 of these so far, but this is the one. A 9.
It is.
We did it. Do you have a gunner A in your hand first?
Do not.
Okay.
So
it'll be a casualty from your deck.
Machine Gunner A. Goodbye, Ernst Groff.
Okay. Ernst. He deserved it with that name. I have Rifleman B, and I think as much as I would like them to move in and be able to try to deal with those gunners, I think I need to just take control of this and actually, because that's how I win here, is just like squeak out the points. Like I'm sitting on them. I just have to find like the action, the available actions to take control. It's not that far out of grasp. So okay, so I'm up, winning 1-0.
Yeah.
And I have Machine Gunner A. What is Machine Gunner A doing? I think, yeah, it would be rolling 10s against Gunner B, which now that I know there's no Gunner A in your hand, that's tempting, but does it suppress Gunner B from all the way back here, or does it move up? That's the question. I think the gunners are just gonna move up. That'll greatly increase my chances of hitting later.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Well, lucky for you, I have a pretty
Whoa!
bad hand.
And you put a fog of war into initiative, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But Rifleman B will. Yeah, I'm in the same.
Yeah,
same
it's a
boat.
tough call when you want to push them forward, but you really should take that control before you leave.
Yeah, I'll just take it.
Okay.
Tie it up.
Okay, 1-1. Next round. You're shuffling.
Shuffle.
All right, shuffle those fog of wars back to the top. I need this. The momentum swung a little bit there. I need that to continue.
Yeah.
Okay. This hand has potential. I'm out of beer, so I gotta wrap up this game soon.
All right. There it is.
There's my initiative. Bring it on. Okay. Damn it. I was hoping that you'd throw a fog of war. Okay, you've got initiative.
All right, let's start out with command. Draw 2.
I hate that.
Oh, okay. Didn't quite get what I wanted, but Rifleman B is on the move.
Okay. Into the house.
And then
you're now in a position where, like, if you have the right rifleman cards in your hand, you can just end it.
I was hoping to draw another B rifleman, but instead I got a couple B
God,
machine gunners.
Oh no!
So I think we're gonna suppress the gunner.
Okay.
The first action.
So 4 dice, just looking for a 6 or better. 6, 3, 9, 6. That'll do it. Gunners are suppressed.
And second one will go for the rifleman.
Please miss. Nope, you didn't miss. All right, both suppressed.
And then
Woof.
I got a squad leader. I'll just put 2 riflemen in with that.
Okay. Huh. So I've got a fog of war that is useless, and then I have a rifleman and squad leader B. So actually, I was going to move in and take control. So you stopped.
Oh
you
my
stopped
goodness.
that. Yeah. Whew. The question is, so okay. So the rifleman card will ready the rifleman, and then the squad leader. What's the squad leader doing? Is the question. I think it's too late in the game to bolster. So it's inspiring the rifleman. Does it want to, I guess, try to shoot or move? I think it moves in.
Yeah, it could come down
And
to
then so much
initiative.
initiative is so critical next turn.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
It is. Okay. Ready? Squad leader!
No.
Oh, yes! Okay, I take initiative. Unfortunately, I don't have a hand that can, like, just win here. Or do I? I'll play my own platoon sergeant to command too.
No.
Now you feel my fear.
Oh,
Okay, what can we do here? It's still not going to be an insta-win, sadly. You have 3 cards in hand. What am I afraid of here? Oh, everything. I'm afraid of everything. It's again, because I feel like this game can end at any moment. It's too late to do things like recon, declare fog of wars. So I'll start with my Scout A. It's tempting to, like, suppress your rifleman. I'd be rolling... Oh, no, they can't suppress. They can't suppress. That's right. It's not just that attack can also suppress. Yeah, so they're just going to attack your gunners then.
Okay.
They hit on a 5. It's that same old 60% chance that I've missed every time. A 6! That'll do it. Oh, I didn't miss every time. I got them once before. Oh, and you had it in hand.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Gunner goes down. Edward Ziegler.
Poor Edward. Mime Green. Mime? Mime Green. Oh, like the Pokemon, yeah. My friend bought me this game for my birthday. Can't wait to play it. Yeah. Cool. You have a good friend.
Yeah.
I imagine they are hoping you play it with them, but, you know, it's like when a friend gets you 2 concert tickets. You don't have to take them. Okay. That went great so far. Now I have Rifleman A, who is just going to ready from being suppressed, sadly. And then I have Machine Gunner B, who I'm now looking at it realizing is also suppressed, so just ready. So that's it, and a Fog of War. I mean, about as good a turn as I could have with those cards, considering I hit my attack.
Yeah.
What you got?
Unfortunately, I do have Rifleman B, so I can take control there. And then Rifleman A is on.
Oh, and that's 4 points.
That's
You had it. Okay, so my only way out was to have shot
one of them.
Shot your rifleman. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well played.
Good game.
Well, I guess let's take a look at the campaign steps then.
Sure.
As I'm going to literally read the rules for what happens here. And then we didn't talk about like how much time we have. I've got nowhere to be. Do we want to do another at least one more game today? Okay.
Sure.
Well, yeah. So I guess if you're, I think at this point, if you're watching this as a VOD, I think I'll probably chop these up rather than put it up as like a 3-hour video. So so we'll resolve this for the campaign and then take a look on the channel for the next one. If you're watching this live as we stream it, then just stick around. Here we go. Campaign step. After every game of Undaunted Stalingrad, before packing away any components or continuing to the next scenario, both players resolve the campaign step in full. It has 3 phases.
Oh dear.
The victory phase, the casualty phase, and the upgrade phase. Okay, so victory phase. You will track the course of your campaign in your campaign record on page 2 of your scenario book. Okay, so there's, in our scenario book, yeah, there was this whole like table to track the results. I am actually going to awkwardly stand up from the table and go grab a couple Sharpies because I am perfectly happy for us to write on these.
Cool.
Here you go.
Yep.
During the step, you'll write down who won the game you just played and what areas of the city you've claimed, and see your new game state. So, I guess we'll... That scenario, yeah, I think mentions the game state. The game state, because the Germans won, the new game state is 2B. But I'll keep reading the rules before I take any ink to this.
Yeah.
Write the victor's faction in the row corresponding to the scenario you just played. Okay, so victor, so that's German. Germans, I guess. If the scenario overview specifies an area, record that the victorious faction now controls that area. That's... Oh, we were in 9th of January Square. That may mean you take control of an area your opponent controls, or your opponent takes control of one of your areas, or the area remains there. So, I mean, I guess I'm just going to write like a G there, showing this on camera if you're curious. There's a little map of the city. We were in 9 January Square, so I'm putting a G there, but kind of leaving room in the box to like strike that out and put an S there. Your game state code includes a number and a letter. The letter corresponds to the game you're on in the campaign. At the start of the campaign, you'll be in state 1A. At the bottom of your scenario overview, a table tells you which game state you will enter next based on who won the game you just played. Write that game state in the next line of your campaign record. Okay, so it's 2, we said 2A?
Mine says 2B.
Oh, was it 2B if the Germans win?
It might be different for... Well, I guess that
I would expect them to want to unify that. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Soviet victory was A, German victory was B. Okay, so game state for game 2 will be 2B. At the bottom of your scenario overview, a table tells you which game state you will enter next based on who won the game you just played. Write that game state in the next line. Sorry, did I just read that section? Yeah. You and your opponent should always be in the same game state.
Okay.
In fact, your entire campaign record should look the same.
Oh.
If that's not the case, compare your campaign records to determine where a mistake has been made. It gives an example here, but I think we're doing okay. So that's the victory phase. Casualty phase. Count the number of cards in your casualty pile. Remember that the cards you set aside, such as Fog of War cards set aside by the recon action, should not be in your casualty pile. Shuffle your casualty pile and draw a number of cards shown in the table below. Do we both have 1 to 4 casualties?
I have 2, yep.
We both have 2. Okay, so you're going to shuffle this and draw one of them.
Okay.
So I've drawn my scout Oleg Lukin.
Ernst.
Oh, poor Ernst, the machine gunner. Okay. If you draw a reserve card, return it to your supply and draw another from your casualty pile to replace it. What's a reserve card?
We're about to find out.
Oh, right. Reserve cards are from this reserve deck. Okay. If you draw more cards than there are non-reserve cards in your casualty pile, instead draw as many cards as possible. It buries the lead here, because then there's this bold sentence, these are your permanent casualties.
Oh.
Yeah, so R.I.P. Oleg. For every rifleman, scout, and machine gunner card in your permanent casualties, take a reserve card to replace it. See below, so we'll get more details. No other permanent casualties are replaced. This means that throughout the campaign, you will always have 5 riflemen, 3 scouts, 3 machine gunner cards in each squad, whereas other units will dwindle in size and may even be lost entirely. Oh, so far we've only been playing with like the units that the game guarantees us we will always have these numbers of.
Right.
It may introduce more of them.
I think, and if I remember from like reviews, I think these will be just like worse versions.
Really? They're gonna get worse?
Like,
that's
worse.
terrible.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. And this the way this tray works, so this largest section when we're storing the game, this largest section that is in front for me is where you keep like your active cards, like your deck for next game.
Okay.
This back section here is dead cards. So Oleg goes there. Yep. Reserves. When you lose a rifleman, scout, or machine gunner in the casualty phase, you'll replace them with reserve cards. Reserve cards are explained more in detail on the next page. To replace a card with a reserved card, find the card designation on the soldier you're replacing, find that card in the reserve deck with the same 3-digit code, add that card to your available pool. For example, SS009 would be replaced with SR009, so mine was SS022. So I guess go ahead and open your reserve deck and find that, but there is another section to read about those. That is not the next thing, not the immediate next thing. Oh, this is sad. This is a nameless scout. Why does this soldier not have a name? Yeah, and she's a new character. It's not like she's wounded Oleg. But yeah, no name. But this is now a reserve card, which it said you would set aside and keep drawing. If you draw this later, that's interesting. So this one can't die again.
Right.
Okay, but now it says upgrade phase. Shuffle all the cards in your play area, hand, deck, and discard pile and casualty pile into a face down deck. Okay, so take everything, including your new, I think, reserve card.
Okay.
Which my scout looks the same. Oh, it has lower initiative.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
Mine suppresses one less die.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And
So I think Fog of War,
Oh.
everything should be shuffled into this deck now.
oh, attack and suppress are both one less die. That's pretty rough. So,
Okay.
sorry,
so-
everything including all the Fog of War?
Yeah, so shuffle all the cards in your play area, hand, deck, discard pile, and casualty pile into a face down deck. I guess in theory not set aside Fog of War based on the letter of that, but it does say if you draw Fog of War to set it aside and keep drawing, so it's like whatever. If you draw an upgrade card, a reserve card, a command card, or a Fog of War card, return it to your supply and draw another card. So, in other words, only regular combat cards are eligible to be upgraded. So draw until you get 2 regular combat cards. I've got Aldiyar, my scout, and Yaroslav Stefanov, my machine gunner.
Regular as in not the sergeants?
Yeah, that's a command card, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got Edward Ziegler. And Franz Schaefer, the rifleman.
And then much in the same way, it had this bold one-sentence paragraph saying these are your permanent casualties. This says these cards will be upgraded.
Ooh.
To upgrade a card, first find its card designation. Find the card in your upgrade deck with the same designation. So now we're looking at this upgrade deck.
Breaking the seal.
Yeah. Live unboxing. So find the card in your upgrade deck with the same 3-digit code. Add that card to your available pool. Then place the card you upgraded in your removed pool. Okay, so the upgraded cards get stored in the same place as our casualties, as our permanent casualties.
Gotcha. Of course, I just cut my nails today, so...
I'm due to do that, but I did not, so I'm good. I'm in. So Aldiyar Boyko 009. Oh, interesting. He gains an action called Guide.
Whoa.
We'll have to learn what that even is. But yeah, okay. So his upgraded version is the same, except he has a 5th action named Guide. And Yaroslav Stefanov was card 25. Oh, not all the card numbers are represented here. Some skip, so I can't just jump to where it feels like it should be.
Got...
Yaroslav gained an action called Overwatch. Some XCOM realness.
Overwatch.
Okay. Well, you know, 1 casualty, 2 upgrades. I feel like I've moved forward.
Mm-hmm.
Once you've completed the upgrade phase, the campaign step is complete. You can now pack the game away or continue to the next game. So we are going to continue on this stream and in a separate video on the channel, I believe. But while I'm here, I'm going to read the rest of this page up until where it says stop reading here.
Okay.
So combat card classes. All combat cards have a class, regular, reserve, or upgraded. All your starting combat cards are regular cards, but during the campaign step, you'll add reserve cards and upgraded cards to your available pool. So regular cards are all your starting combat cards. During the campaign step, they may be lost as permanent casualties or upgraded. You will unlock new regular cards throughout the course of the campaign. That, I guess, is the locked deck, versus the upgrade deck is for what we just did, the upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
Reserve cards. When soldiers from your vital, rifleman, scout, and machine gunner units are lost as permanent casualties, you'll be issued reserves to replace them. Reserve cards cannot be upgraded, but they cannot be lost as permanent casualties either. Reserve cards are weaker than their regular counterparts. So that's actually important, is that they can't be upgraded.
Oh.
So you're stuck unless the game ever changes so you have like less, or you don't have riflemen or something anymore. I don't know if that'll happen, but Till then, you're stuck with that. You'll be issued reserves to replace them. Reserve cards are weaker than their regular counterparts. They may have a lower initiative value, one or more actions that are weaker than usual, or actions that are not available to them at all. A reserve card showing an unavailable action cannot be used to take that action. A reserve card represents a different soldier from the one it replaces. Upgraded cards. In each campaign step, unless otherwise specified in the scenario, you will upgrade 2 regular cards. Upgraded cards cannot be upgraded further, but they can be lost as casualties. Upgraded cards are stronger than their regular counterparts. They may have a higher initiative value, one or more actions that are stronger than usual, or new actions that are not available to other cards in that unit. You cannot use the Inspire action to take an upgraded action. Oh, so they are like highlighted a different color? Inspire can't copy that action.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. An upgraded card represents the same soldier as the one it replaces. Okay. This says stop reading and then continue to the next section when you're ready to play the second game in your campaign. So I guess we'll do that in a moment, but I'm gonna put up a break screen. Yeah, I could use the bathroom and get a drink and all that stuff. So good game.
Good game.
Thanks for watching. One more time, whether you watched live or on the archive, hitting the like button is a huge help. Subscribing if you haven't. Well, yeah, thank you. do the I'm a bad YouTuber. I never do any of those cliches. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you're here, Drew.
I'm watching enough YouTube to know.
Right. We'll be back very soon for game 2 as I get my revenge.
Yeah.
For January 9th Plaza? Square. I lost the square, but I will win the war.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of glad you're here, thanks for playing with me, Drew. See you soon, like in 5 to 10 minutes, probably.
Yeah.
All right. Bye. Be right back. Now we're back. Now that I turned on the microphone.
Hello.
Hi, Drew. A slightly longer than intended break on this live stream, as we had someone out to my house to look at waterproofing and a thing that is not waterproofed. Not much progress was made, but I'm back to keep going on our Undaunted Stalingrad campaign, which, let the record show, I won the practice game.
It's true.
And then did not do so well.
Yeah, you showed me how to play well, and then
exactly.
I used those tips in the second game. So.
Yeah. It's not fair that you got to lose the practice game, because you learned more than me.
Mm-hmm.
It's, man, unbalanced. So we're going to continue with game 2. I'm trying to be a better YouTuber and say things like, hey, like this video or stream, depending on whether you're watching this live or recorded. If you'd hit the like button, if you'd subscribe, that would help us out. That would motivate me to keep this campaign going and dominate it.
Yeah.
Whoa. I was going to say, I think we need to start by turning one more page in the rulebook that does like what to do before the second game of the campaign. I turned too many pages and I see some new mechanics. All right, let's not look too far ahead.
Down there.
So we actually still have game 1 set up on the table. If you missed that, that's up in other videos and archives on Optimal Play. Just, I don't know, just watch all the videos.
Yeah.
You'll find it that way.
Just catch them up.
Yeah. But we need to see how we proceed with the city of Stalingrad. So this section covers all the rules for the campaign. It says you do not need to read this section in full. Other than reading through this full campaign set of rules on page 22, before your second game, the remainder of this rulebook should only be referenced as needed. That's cool. So let's go to page 22. Campaign setup. Step 1, confirm the game state. Before playing any game of Undaunted Stalingrad, always confirm that you and your opponent have the same game state code in your campaign record. We do, it's 2B. I almost said A. If the codes are not the same, figure out why. I'm paraphrasing here. Read the mission briefing. On page 3 of your scenario book, find the briefing code corresponding to your state. So, like, mine will be 491.
That's mine too.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Mission briefings may instruct you to unlock or replace cards. So I guess what we've been doing for video purposes is I've been reading my briefings, so you're getting the Soviet side of the story. The two you're leaning out of frame there. The two campaign books have kind of like parallel but different stories. So if you want to know what's happening on the German side, shoot Drew a DM, I guess. He'll fill you in. So I'm going to read 491 to the stream as follows. The lieutenant looked up from his maps, a slight frown crossing his face. You are Yulia? He asked. I am, said the woman who had just entered the command post. She was tall and might have seemed young were it not for the cold, distant look in her eyes. She was dressed in an ushanka and a grubby khaki canvas cape, which was hanging limp around her shoulders. A Mosin Nagant, hell if I know how to pronounce that, but sniper variant rifle, swaddled in protective bindings, was slung across her back. You're in command of the snipers for this sector? The lieutenant asked. I am, Yulia repeated. Where's your spotter? Dead, she said, 3 days ago, before the push on the square. I've yet to be assigned another. I will have one of my sergeants detail a man, the lieutenant replied. You were briefed before coming here? Enemy forces are probing to the south after our failed attack on January 9 Square 2 days ago, Yulia said, her voice devoid of emotion. I am to kill them. Correct, the lieutenant said, offering the ghost of a smile. Welcome to the platoon. Play scenario 22, it says, or 022.
Yep.
Okay, it is called Take Aim, and it is set on September 29th, 2 days after the Soviets' defeat at January 9 Square. So we've got a map of it.
All right.
So whereas this is not going to play that well. So this shows you kind of the macro map. This is the city of Stalingrad. We were playing that chunk of it.
Cool.
And so now we're playing like to the west of where we were before. Maybe a little bit of overlap. Yeah, 405A is being used. I think that's it. That's like this one tile. Zobolotny's house. As I'm struggling with all these Eastern European names. That's the one tile we'll recognize here. Everything else is different. So, that if you want to wipe that out, I will find the tiles we need. Here. Oh boy, this tray of tiles is not light. These came punched, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Nice touch. I was surprised. I expected to have sheets upon sheets of
Yeah.
punching to do. There comes a point, I guess, where if they are going to provide this tray for storage anyway,
Might
these
as
fit in the
well.
box, and all the sheets of these probably wouldn't have fit.
Yeah.
Okay, so from the 200s, we need 203 and 204. There's the 200 row, 301 through 304. There's the 300s row, 401 through 405. Why don't I switch to that view that at least shows what we're doing instead of shows the side of my head as I look at this. 401 to 405. 501 to 504. And 603 and 604. Okay. This says in my book to unlock cards SL037 to 039. So we haven't opened this locked deck, and I assume that we do?
I guess so.
Oh, here we go. It says this is the next box in the campaign setup. Unlocking and replacing cards. If you're told to unlock a card, find the card with the correct designation in the locked deck and add it to your available pool. Replacing a card works exactly like unlocking a card, except you move the card you're replacing to your remove pool. So, okay, I don't know if you unlocked anything or not, but I did.
I did not.
From the story I read aloud, it sounds like I'm unlocking snipers.
Yeah, I kind of got that from my story too.
You got that I would
That
have
you
snipers?
have
Oh,
snipers, yeah.
fun. Okay.
Wait.
You can grab that if you'd like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's the first 3 cards here. Yep, sniper, sniper, sniper.
Nice. Oh, we need 504. We got 507.
Whoops. Was
Oh,
504 also in the
was
previous
on,
game?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But,
So, in this mission, you have the same objective, which is to control 4 objective points.
okay.
I am trying to get 5 mission points.
Hmm.
And I get a mission point every time a Soviet sniper inflicts a casualty. So you're trying to control 4 points worth of objectives before I can pick off 5 of your troops with snipers.
All right.
That's
Well,
the scenario here.
Asymmetry going on.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, starting initiative will be the Germans. Supply, it says, is all available cards, and the baseline or the starting deck for me is my same starting deck as before plus a sniper. So let's set that up.
And then we got pieces. We got control.
Okay, got a lot of sorting to do here. Scout A. Oh, sniper doesn't have A or B.
Interesting. Rifleman A, Scout A.
I guess maybe I'll see if the campaign setup rules touch on this, but what is immediately not clear to me is if I'm starting with my baseline starting deck, which I assume means, like, look up here, it's 1 scout, 1 machine gunner of A and B. Do I choose whether I start with my upgraded ones, or is it random? Right, because they're not all the same anymore.
What do you mean?
Wait, if my starting deck says you have a machine gunner A and a machine gunner B, and my supply has an upgraded one and 2 regular ones, which one do I start with?
Oh.
Is it a choice or is it random? Or
I wouldn't know.
I will have to see if the rulebook. I assume the rulebook will explain that. I could see it being a choice. Like, feel free to run your upgraded cards. You're just risking them being casualties, right? In fact, I think that would be the most interesting. I kind of hope that that's the rule.
Yeah.
But I'll find out as soon as I finish sorting these.
Okay, and then we've got objectives. And then I'm wondering, I don't have gunners on the board, so do I still have those cards?
Oh, yes. I mean, I don't know what your starting deck says, but if it says...
It's a similar thing, yeah, baseline starting deck.
So yeah, the rule says if the token is not on the board, when the first time you play a card, you add that token to the board wherever the matching rifleman is.
Ah, okay.
So the riflemen, they're really kind of the key point of the army.
Got it.
The key unit, rather. Okay, let me get my locked deck back in its slot for later.
It's a lot of objectives.
Yeah, and you start closer to them than I'd like.
Yeah. But I'm assuming sniper are gonna have some sort of distance based.
That stands to reason. Yeah.
Attacking.
And let's see. So I have. It looks like 4. Let's see. A control token here.
Yep. And then
Scouting here, and here.
Sorry, these should be 1 over.
Oh.
Like that.
Okay. And 4 units there. I can't read. I can't see that from here. Can you tell me what
yeah,
to put
you've
in
got
there?
an A rifleman, an A scout, B rifleman, B scout.
Okay, so I also
Same
don't start with
setup.
gunners. Yeah.
And then you have 1 sniper across the way.
Ooh. Okay, so I need to go get the punch board and punch that out. So.
All right.
Soviet snipers.
Scared.
I have good news for you. There exists a German snipers token.
Oh, yes.
You just gotta earn it by losing. I don't know.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, that's all there is to see here in the scenario book. And you said the snipers, or here I can look. Snipers start. Here. For the purposes of fitting this on camera, I'm gonna see if I can slide it a little bit over. There we go. Okay, so I'll just have some mission points, I guess, easily accessible to gain them, because I'm definitely going to rack those up. Yeah, so the first time you play a unit that is not on the board, let me see, is it instead, like, does it also take an action? I'm thinking not, but, placing combat counters. When you take a card action with a combat card and the corresponding combat counter, which is the name of these tokens, is not on the board, immediately place that counter on the board. If the card you played has a squad designation, play the combat counter on the same tile as the rifleman counter from that matching squad. If the card does not have a squad designation, place it on the same tile as any of your riflemen. And you can place it where a routed or suppressed rifleman is. Oh, and then it says, then perform the action as normal. So you spawn it and act. That was the answer to my question there.
Okay.
Okay, then starting deck is going to be 2.
Oh, so did we get the answer about the upgraded and the reserve cards? Like whether those start?
No, thank you. All right. Find the scenario overview. This is great YouTube content. Just a couple dudes reading a rule book. Assembled deck. Take from your supply all the cards listed in the starting deck section of your scenario, or reshuffle them, place the deck face down. Your starting deck section may list cards that are not in your supply, or it may list more cards than you have in your supply. Do not add these missing cards to your deck. Here we go. When you assemble your deck, you may always choose which specific card with the indicated title is added. This is particularly important if you have upgraded or reserve cards in the unit. So you're welcome to choose to run all of your upgraded cards, but you are risking their lives. That is war.
Yep. Okay.
That's cool. I like that. Oh, here, and then it specifies here what that baseline deck is, so you don't have to always look back at scenario 1. It is platoon sergeant, both squad leaders, rifleman A and B, scout A and B. Oh, wait. Oh, we don't have gunners.
Oh.
Baseline deck. I'm glad we saw this. Baseline deck does not mean scenario 1 deck. We're not going to have gunners.
Got
Okay.
it. Okay. Well, that takes out an upgrade, but it also takes out a reserve. So.
Yeah. So supply says well, interesting. Supply says all available cards though. So that means your gunners are in the supply. You can bolster to get gunners.
Oh, I see.
That's my interpretation.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, but so I should have squad leaders, one of each rifleman. I'll take basic rifleman. One of each scout. I'm just gonna... No, I want to play something new. I'm gonna play my upgraded scout A, which means I need to look up what the guide action does.
Yeah, I need to look up a couple things.
The sniper also has something has a couple things going on it that I haven't seen. Okay, so I've got 2 riflemen. Oh, I need a scout B. Oh, this is my weak one. It's too early to put in my put in my weaker troops. Full force. So 2 riflemen, 2 scouts, a sniper for me, 2 squad leaders, 2 fog of war, and a platoon sergeant. Okay, so I got my starting deck. Let's learn about new... Let's see, these are new components. Here we go. Campaign actions. New movement action guide. I know I have that on a scout. So the guide action, will have a number and a squad designator. So like I have guide. Where's my scouts? Guide 1A. That means move any of your any of your units that many tiles.
Mm.
So guide 1A would mean move any A 1 space.
Oh.
That's
Cool.
That's pretty powerful.
Seems good.
Yeah. The tile you move to must be scouted or controlled already. Can't move a routed or suppressed counter. Vehicles cannot move to tiles with that no vehicle icon. Okay, so these other rules don't matter. I also have on my sniper. Where's my sniper? Sniper has the action stalk. Stalk 1 means move the unit's combat counter 1 tile. The tile you move to does not need to be scouted or controlled by your side. Oh, so snipers can move through enemy territory. Then I don't know about you, but I also have a couple cards with like math on them. Attack 3 and then a little like greater than or equal to 1 sign. And I think I saw something similar on one of my upgrades. I don't know. I don't think it's in my deck currently. Does this touch on that? Combat actions. Oh, that is a range minimum or maximum, depending on how it's worded. So the sniper has to attack at a range equal to or greater than 1. So cannot attack in the same tile as in.
Okay.
If I want to attack 3. I have attack 3 at 1 or greater range, and I have an attack 1.
Okay.
So I can pull out my pistol.
Yeah.
And then the one other, we saw Overwatch on some of our cards, right?
Yeah.
Overwatch says choose any tile, place or move the Overwatch marker associated with the unit onto that tile. That must be something we would have to punch out of the punch board. Overwatch markers. They're placed with the Overwatch action. Each Overwatch marker through its faction and squad is associated with a machine gunner unit. Each machine gunner unit can only have 1 Overwatch marker on the board at any one time. If the machine gunner unit associated with an Overwatch marker moves, suffers a casualty, or is suppressed, remove its Overwatch marker from the board. It can be placed again later through your Overwatch action. When a non-vehicle unit taking a movement action would move onto a tile with an Overwatch marker, the machine gunner of the squad associated with that marker immediately takes a suppress 3 action against that unit. If the unit is suppressed, its action moves or ends immediately. So like if it was moving or scouting more than one, it loses the rest of its move. Do not resolve a suppress action if a unit moves onto a tile with an Overwatch marker due to a flame action or being routed. Don't know what a flame action is. Okay, so yeah, that was an upgraded machine gunner, I guess, that had Overwatch on it. So
I have one more too. Assault on this rifleman.
That sounds violent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a support action. It just says assault?
Yeah.
Assault lets you, as one action, take a movement action and a combat action from that card. So your rifleman can now move and shoot, basically.
Interesting.
And the one catch there, I guess, is that remember that the highlighted, upgraded actions can't be copied with Inspire, so you can't do that if it's inspired.
Sure. Okay. How much will I need that this scenario? I might not take him instead.
Oh, you're I was just like, what cards seem good? I did not think like that. Wow.
No, I'll put him in. That's fine. He's back here. Anyways.
Okay. There's our map. Here's my deck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set aside. All right. I'm ready.
Let's do it.
To pick off some Germans. So you start in the buildings that have a lot of defense.
Yep.
But you're gonna have to move out of those
towards your snipers.
Yep.
Oh boy. You just have to do 5 hits basically.
5 hits with the snipers. Yeah. I only started with 1 sniper in my deck, so I'm definitely gonna want to bolster those.
That's true. Yeah.
Luckily, and I mean, I guess I don't know if this is meant for you to have. Like one of your options is I'm just gonna charge snipers and kill them. Then then you have all the time in the world to win.
That's true.
I don't know whether that would work, but I think that's interesting that it doesn't look out of the realm of possibility.
Without gunners
on
the board.
Right.
I mean, I could get them in, but that'd be a little slow.
And then so all my attention has been on my snipers, but I also have lots of units down here that as you move forward, they can kind of meet you.
It's true.
Meet you there. Okay. All right, I think this is going to be fun. I'm excited about this.
Do it.
So initiative time.
Yeah.
You started with the token.
Yep, I think so.
But I'm going to take it from you with this initiative card.
How are you?
Mm-hmm.
I will play this one.
6?
6.
No! All right, take your turn.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh.
Already stumped?
Yeah, well, already. I'm like, do I want to? Okay, Rifleman is certainly gonna move there.
Okay.
That's gonna happen. The Scout. Like if I just go there.
Yeah, that seems good.
Already a 5, 6, 7 to hit with 3 dice. I mean, if you roll like you did last game,
yeah.
like I'm good. I should just do it.
Yeah, my rolling history is a little rocky this campaign.
I think he's just gonna swing up here, though.
Oh, hiding in the metalworker's house.
Building.
I see how it is. Okay.
Yeah, and then I have a platoon sergeant, so I will bolster 3 cards. And now we have more decisions.
Yeah.
I do think I want.
Mm-hmm.
I want a B rifleman. I want a 2 A machine gunners, but not my bad one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you left your reserve one in the supply. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna need your best troops to dodge my. No, you're not. I can't roll. For
I'm gonna take a rifleman as
Okay.
well. Yeah. So spread it out. I will need to look up one thing for this machine gunner.
Oh, what's on it?
It is area suppress. I'm assuming maybe that's just gonna hit multiple.
The words area suppress?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Because it's less dice than normal suppress, so I think it's like an AoE kind of.
Let's
thing,
see.
maybe.
Let's see. Movement actions, support actions. Is suppress considered? It's a combat action, right?
Combat, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Wow, it just has one section, and the section is the header says anti-tank / area suppress / attack / bomb / demo / flame / grenade / suppress.
Great.
So that's cool. For the area suppress and grenade actions, choose any tile on the board. All enemy non-vehicle combat counters are targeted. Perform a separate attack against each unit. I don't like the phrase combat counter. I wish it would just call them units or something, but perform a separate attack against each unit in any order on that tile.
Interesting. Okay.
So if you want to try to suppress my entire army here in the waterworks,
That's the plan.
great. Okay, then you're finished?
Yes.
Okay, then I will move my Rifleman A up into shooting position. I don't know. And then I have a platoon sergeant and a squad leader that I think are both going to bolster for a total of 5. It's like I don't need to command and dig for my sniper. I'll let you keep moving up, you know?
Yeah.
So it's 5, but the squad leader is B, so 2 of them have to be Bs. So so the platoon sergeant will take my other 2 snipers. We'll get them going. And one more. The Rifleman A is already up there. Let's take a Rifleman A card. I guess I should be looking at, are there any... Okay, I don't have any like upgraded ones or anything there. So take that Rifleman A. And the squad leader B will take a Scout B. And let's see about getting the gunners in on this. I'm going to take a Machine Gunner B. You know what? It's going to be my upgraded Machine Gunner B. Oh, that's scary. Do I want my promoted Machine Gunner to get riskier? No. Regular Machine Gunner. I'm too scared.
You ready?
That's my turn. Okay. Initiative chosen. Bring it on.
Yeah. There it is.
Okay.
Oh, keep
Tide
it.
Fog of Wars. You keep it.
Feels good. Okay.
You know, maybe I didn't want to go first this round.
I'm
Move
gonna
those troops forward.
I'm gonna move with my rifleman one
Okay.
space, and then I think I'm gonna inspire him
Ooh.
to cap this.
Wow,
command point.
1 point already. Okay,
Yeah, and then I have a fog of war.
don't love that.
So that's my turn.
Interesting. I hadn't thought about this yet, but I do have some motivation to capture points, right? Like if I come up here to this one that is kind of just waiting for you to take with your rifleman, and I control it first,
And I have
then
to
you have to kick me out to take it.
Or move closer to your sniper.
Yeah. So that's interesting. That said, I do not have a Rifleman A card, so that won't be happening now. Also, it's not scouted. There's a lot of reasons that won't work. Why don't I... So my squad leaders, my snipers are not in A or B, so my squad leaders can't inspire them. That's sad. You know, it takes time to reload anyway. No amount of motivation can get you to shoot that sniper rifle any faster, I guess. So squad leader A is gonna bolster and take let's take a rifleman A. Let's make it 2 rifleman A's. That rifleman's up in the fray. Let's keep it acting quick. And I have my sniper. So is it attacking? If I attack your rifleman, it would be a 5, 6, 7, 8 to hit, but it would get 3 dice. That's pretty good, but I could also just stalk forward. I think I'm just going to stalk up into this building. So I still have the building defense, but I'm a little closer to the action.
Okay.
For better to hit later. And I have a Fog of War, so that's my turn.
Alrighty.
And it's already time to shuffle. Did I? Oh, I think I used all my scouts for initiative. I was like, or one of my scouts. I'm like, where did all my scouts go? Wait, right now I'm like double checking. I have one of each scout in my deck, right? What happened to my other one? No, I did something wrong.
Uh-oh.
I don't have an A scout in my deck. Except there's only 2 in the supply. Wait, what's going on here? Hold on. Oh, no, never. I forgot. I haven't seen the last 2 cards in my deck. It was there. False alarm. False alarm. I'm fine. Okay. Oh, good. My injured card. Or my reserve card, rather. Okay. Initiative? I have to do a thing? Here we go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your 7 beats my 2.
Alright. Trying to move fast here. I'm going to scout with A.
Come closer.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to go here and then there.
Oh yeah, scouting both. Okay.
So.
And
2 Fog of Wars.
yes, it sure is. I'm excited for that.
Okay. Needs to be done though at some point. And then I'm gonna Rifleman B. Now here is the question.
What's the question?
Where to send him? Start getting more of his card. Here and here are functionally the same. So I'm gonna move him here. And then I will play a B squad leader.
Oh no, you're inspiring him?
We're gonna take it.
Wow. Oh, this is getting scary fast.
Going real quick. Yeah.
Okay. Don't like that. Oh boy, okay. Well, let's do some damage. I'm gonna snipe it. Sniping your Rifleman 4. It's just got 5, 6 to hit, and I'm rolling 3 dice.
Alright.
How can this go wrong?
Can't possibly.
1, 2, 2! That's how!
Oh no.
Oh, I had to get the objective that requires dice.
Yeah.
There's no way for me to get points without successful dice rolls.
Oh no.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's not going to get any better than that. Okay, well, the good news is, well, it's not that good of news, but I can move up my Rifleman B, get them both into the action, and I have my upgraded Scout A, who can guide, so I could send my Rifleman A in there.
No,
I think
no
I'm
scouting.
going to. Oh, there's no scout. It's not scouted.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Okay, you're right. Well, then let's just send the scout there. You won't kill him, right?
Who knows?
All right, I think. Huh. I don't think I can beat you to that one. I think this is like where I have to make my stance. I'm gonna send the scout here. It is scouted. I get a fog of war, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
It's initiative.
Oh, this is tough. What did you play?
A card. It's got a number on it.
Is it number 1?
It's higher than 0.
I hate this. Damn it. Use my sniper for initiative
Alright.
and still didn't take it. This is all going so bad.
I have a A rifleman.
Yep.
Take that. I have another A rifleman.
Oh boy.
He's gonna move in.
Okay.
And then a fog of war.
If that was an A Inspire, it'd be
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I used it previous turn. But...
Okay. Well, I think that what I did there actually, I wish now that I had just thrown my Fog of War in instead of trying to take initiative. But I think that this works okay. I actually kind of didn't think this through. I was thinking I didn't scout there, so I can't go in there and capture it. Mm-hmm. But I do have 2 Rifleman A's, so what I can do is move this in and capture it.
All right.
Making it significantly harder for you to take that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn since this card's a Fog of War.
Okay.
I'm staying alive, but just barely.
That's 4.
I guess the other interesting thing I can do is just go in here and take it back. Huh. We'll see. We'll see. Hmm. Initiative set. Okay. Wow. All right. So my 7 beats your 1. Haha. First time of the game, I'm going first. Okay. I cannot take control of that this turn, but I am going to scout forward with my Scout B and make that an avenue that's available to me. So this is scouted, and I take a Fog of War. I'm going to activate Rifleman A and shoot your Rifleman A? Like, or B.
Oh, we're out in the open.
Yeah, we are at the open, so these odds are going to be the best I've ever had. Rifleman only roll 1 die, but I hit on a 4+. Yep. I'm going to do it. I'm attacking your Rifleman A here.
All right.
Here we go. 9. Okay.
Got him.
Do you have one in hand?
I do not.
Damn it.
All right. William Bowman.
Oh. And then I have a squad leader A to bolster or inspire, so I'm thinking I shoot again?
Mm.
Getting a second rifleman out of your deck.
Pretty brutal, yeah.
I assume... Oh, that's it. I think that was your only rifleman A. No. There's 5 in the supply, so you have 1 more. Turning off rifleman A seems pretty good. I'm going to try that. I'm going to inspire Rifleman A to shoot your Rifleman A.
All right.
Need another 4+. It's a 2.
Okay. He lives.
Never lucky. All right.
All right. I... Okay. This is gonna bring in my A machine gunner.
Oh, shoot. At your rifleman A.
Yeah.
And it takes an action.
It does?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what we looked up the rules for spawning it, and it appears and acts.
Ooh. I kind of like an area suppress.
Oh, I hate that.
On my thing. Hitting 2. Or just attack. No, we'll go the area suppress. We're gonna try.
Okay,
it
so you're targeting this tile.
Yes. Then
So
I'll
just
go one at a time.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the rifleman first.
Okay.
4
so 4 plus.
higher.
Oh, and it's only 2 dice. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 7 and 3 will do it though.
Got it. Then we'll go for the scouts. 5 or higher.
Yep.
Got it.
Brutal.
Feels good.
Okay.
So
my understanding though is that even though they're suppressed, they are still protecting you from taking control here.
Sure.
They have to be routed to not be protecting it.
Okay. My upgraded rifleman is going to assault, so he's going to move.
Oh.
And attack.
What's he attacking?
I will attack the rifleman here.
Okay, so it's a 4 to hit.
Yep.
10.
10.
10 will always hit. Okay. That's a rifleman A. They're all the same, right? Yeah. So, okay. So you have wounded Emery Axoy.
Alright. My platoon sergeant, I will bolster 3 cards. I'm going to take another A machine gunner, an A rifleman, and a B rifleman.
Okay.
That's the turn.
All right. Let's draw for the new round. Ugh. This is not good. Not good at all. What are you gonna...
Depends on what I draw.
Yeah, you haven't even drawn yet. I'm trying to like read your mind about what you're gonna play for initiative, and you haven't even drawn. Now I can stare at you and read your soul.
Discard.
Oh, if you're playing that one, that was the third from your left. Okay, so then clearly this is the play. Damn it! Should have played my Fog of War. That's fine. I played my suppressed rifleman. Okay. Well, I can... What can I do? I can spawn my machine gunner B at my rifleman B, and then he can act, and I'm just not sure what the action is. Ignati Laskin, talk to me here. What's the play? They're all in the open, so even with the range, attacking is pretty good here. Oh, you've shuffled, so I don't know whether your gunner's in your hand. That's the least likely to be in your hand. I want to hit one that's in your hand. And the scouter is just kind of the lowest value target, so I'm going to hit a rifleman. Scouting your supply here now. You've taken several of both.
Even Stevens.
But I've hit an A. Okay, so I'm gonna attack rifleman B. So I'm hitting it on a 5 plus 4 plus 1 range. And 2 dice. I like my odds. I don't like my die rolling results lately, but okay, 5 out of 10. We'll do it. Do you have rifleman B in hand?
I do.
You do. Ooh. Huge.
Frederick Walter,
get out of here.
Dang it.
That's big.
Yeah, that is big.
And then my remaining card is my sniper. And again, everyone's kind of out in the open. This feels good. I haven't gotten a single one of my sniper points yet. It's time to start getting some victory points. Let's shoot rifleman A. So this is going to be 4 default, 5, 6 with range added, but I'm rolling 3 dice.
Okay.
Okay, it's like a 1 in 8 chance that I miss here. Okay.
Got it.
So how's your hand look for Rifleman A?
No Rifleman A.
All right, you're gonna have to search your deck for one for me.
And shuffle up after. Let's see.
I also assume. I think that's a safe assumption.
Yeah. All right, Warner. Oof.
Warner, hardly knew you. And hey, I got a point.
You did.
I sniped. I did it. It's 1 out of 5 to 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
And my last card is a Fog of War, so when you're done shuffling, it's your turn.
All right. Well, my turn got significantly worse after you hit.
Thank goodness.
The B, because I was gonna inspire him. Can't
Oh,
do that
good.
anymore. So I will bolster B, and I think just 2 riflemen. Just lost one. Gotta get him going again.
If I strike 1 down, 2 take its place.
Yeah. All right. That's.
Oh, and a Fog of War. Okay.
Yeah, Fog of
Oh,
War.
good. Wow.
It was not a good turn.
Oh, this game, like a Flesh and Blood or Unmatched or these head-to-head games, it's got a good feeling of like momentum swinging back and forth in a way that I enjoy. Even though it feels really bad to feel the momentum slipping away from you,
Yeah.
the knowledge that you can swing it back is exciting.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, and as long as I can hold this location, like you haven't even scouted anything else, so I'm in
It's
pretty good shape. I just gotta start racking up the sniper hits. Okay. You didn't shuffle, and you have 2 Fog of Wars in your discard pile. I'm just trying to figure out if you're gonna throw a Fog of War for initiative here. Seems unlikely. Okay. Scout B. Oh, you did throw a Fog of War. Okay. Well, I could have thrown mine then and kept initiative, but instead I will just discard that. I'm gonna keep sniping.
Uh-oh.
Actually, you know what? First, I have a platoon sergeant. Do I want to bolster or command here? I've already got all my snipers. I really just need to rack up those hits, so I'm gonna command and draw 2 cards.
Okay.
And then I will snipe. You just took all those Rifleman Bs, but they haven't been shuffled in yet. I'm gonna shoot at Rifleman A. So 3 dice hitting on a 6 again here.
Okay.
9 will hit.
All right. None in
Got one in your hand?
No.
Damn, okay. Discard is the next place you check.
None in the discard.
Wow.
No, 2 out here, so there should be 1 more in the deck.
You know, even though it's not as good as hitting it out of hand, at least I know that it's not in your next couple
It's not
turns.
coming.
Yeah.
It's pretty brutal.
Who'd I get? Carl Dietrich.
Yeah.
Dietrich? How do you say that?
Dietrich.
Dietrich.
Yeah. Not looking good for the riflemen. I think one of them is
No.
going to be a casualty at the end of this game.
If not more, because I'm going to snipe.
No.
Oh, speaking of which, that upgraded my 1 to 2 points. And yeah, I'm going to snipe. I mean, now since we've established that A wasn't in your hand, I guess I'll snipe Rifleman B. I'm going to shoot at B.
Okay.
It's going to be the same 6 to hit, 3 dice. 8 will hit. Oh, only the 1 die hit. Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to take my 3rd victory point.
Yeah. It's swinging back fast.
And that was not in your hand, huh?
Nope.
Okay. But it's reassuring to know that you don't have any riflemen in your hand. So what's in your hand? Scouts? And maybe you're a gunner? You haven't taken a lot of... You have taken some gunners. Multiple gunners. That's scary. Well, I have a squad leader. It's squad leader A, and everything that I've played so far was unsquadded, so all you can do is bolster A. So I don't have a gunner A yet, and I'll take... Do I take Rifleman A and try to unsuppress him, or just give up on that? You know, it's going to be 2 gunners.
Okay.
Your turn. Whoops, if I don't destroy the board in the process of cleaning up my cards. You're up.
So now, is this technically routed? If I don't have any in my deck.
Only if I hit you and you're unable to discard one, that does it become routed.
I see. Okay.
And when that happens, I also get to push it as a tile.
Right. Okay. We're gonna start with the platoon sergeant to command. Draw 2. Okay. That is kind of what I needed to do.
That's not good.
So we will. What is that going to be at? Oh, it's too much. Okay. We're going to scout A.
Okay. Your scout is all right. Currently in the in the war zone.
Yeah.
Get you some fogs of war.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going here.
Okay.
Question is, do I have any reason to go over here?
It's got a lot more safety from the snipers.
Safer.
Yeah. But at the expense of a fog of war. This game's good. This game's really interesting. Even these little decisions like where do I scout?
Yeah. I mean, this is honestly the same as where it was, and you have all those options there.
Oh, because it's one less range, one more defense. True. Yeah.
And you're not going to go for this guy with the higher defense.
You don't know that.
Anyways. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Here is the same as going for someone else. So I'll leave it there at 1 fog. And
okay.
Then
you have a lot of cards left.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's do this first. Let's machine gunner. And I think we're just gonna go for a normal.
A normal.
Yeah, normal. We're just gonna do a regular suppress against this rifleman.
Oh, my poor rifleman B.
I think I'm most scared of you taking back the place that I've left undefended.
That's reasonable to be scared of. So... Yeah. Okay, so you hit this on a 6, and you're attacking with 2 dice.
4 dice.
4 dice.
The normal.
Oh, you're suppressing. You're suppressing. Okay.
I'm just suppressing him. Yeah.
That'll hit.
Yep.
So all right, they're suppressed.
Okay.
Half my army is suppressed.
So now I have upgraded rifleman. So, do you remember the assault? Is that just a normal attack? Like I can attack out of the area I'm in, or does it have to be in the tile I move?
You can use any combat action, which includes attacking and suppressing, and eventually things like grenades, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move him here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack. And I guess I go for the sniper.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, if you can peg a sniper, that's a big setback.
Yeah. So I need 5, 6, 7.
And the range makes 8. Yeah. Okay, so it's a long shot, but no pun intended with the snipers. 8! Oh! No!
Let's go.
Why can't I roll like that? All right.
Yeah. It's less effective because you don't have one in hand, but
yeah,
it might help in the long run.
Yuliana Fedorova is wounded.
Okay.
Whew. Oh, that hurt. Do not like losing units from my victory condition, or losing troops from my victory condition unit. All right, got it. I know just what to do. Ready? Whoa, squad leader 7.
I got to be rifleman.
Uh-oh. Oh no! That just yeah.
Just ends it.
Wow. Okay.
That was my last one.
I didn't have my hand was a squad leader that could bolster, or a squad leader B with no B to inspire, and Rifleman A, who were just ready for being suppressed. It was not the hand for me to close out this game. In fact, I think all my snipers were in my discard pile.
You used a couple at least.
Yeah, all my snipers were either wounded or in my discard pile, so I had to draw through my deck to get more sniper cards, I think. So I was a ways off from victory there. Well played, well played. That was a good game.
That was tense.
I'm liking this game a lot.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I guess let's check out what happens in the campaign. So the German victory again. You're 2-0. So the new state is 3D.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't fill in my briefing number, which was what 491 on the last one. There's a blank for that. I'm not really sure why. And then that was there's like on the campaign chart here. There's a spot to write the briefing you read. I guess if you wanted to go back and reread it for some reason.
Yeah, you can see the full story or something later.
Or if you want to make sure you didn't miss a character being upgraded or something, I guess. But and then that was scenario 022. Victor, Germans. And was this in a named region? Did you take control of somewhere?
It was not, but I have a special rule.
Area winner. Okay, yeah.
A special rule: if you win, upgrade an additional soldier during the upgrade phase.
Not cool.
Very cool.
What?
Cool for me.
Wow.
What does it say in your special rules?
Actually, I have something similar. If I win, I would have immediately upgraded the sniper who scored the final shots.
Nice.
Yeah. which I like.
That's funny.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. So first, and let's see. Since we're relatively unfamiliar with this flow here, I'm going to refer back to the campaign rules.
Yeah.
That was recording those things was the victory phase. Now it's the casualty phase. So, how many casualties do you have?
5.
Ooh, so you draw 2
yeah.
to be permanently killed. With 1 to 4 casualties, I'm gonna draw 1. So, who did we get?
Your
My
sniper!
No, Uliana
Amazing.
Fedorova, the one that you took out right there at the end. It's gonna be. Wait.
Or is he not?
Oh wait, it's only for riflemen, scouts, and machine gunner cards.
Okay.
I think. Right? Let me glance at this. Are there no snipers? No.
Yeah,
Okay. So it can't be my sniper. Oh, thank goodness. Maybe I don't get snipers very often. I don't actually know if I'm happy or not. But okay. So my rifleman Emery Aksoy, who got wounded last time but not killed. He's had a rough go of it.
Got 2 cards here.
2. Let's go with these 2. 2 rifleman bees.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay, that's valuable to be taking out a specific unit. Yeah.
Gonna be weaker on the B squad.
Yeah. Okay. And so this was card 6. So I'm gonna replace it with reserve card 6.
Oh yeah.
Woof. My new rifleman A cannot control.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's a big loss. Yeah, that's here. Let me zoom in on this. Control action just crossed out. Brutal.
Wait, 15 and 19. Okay, mine has attack 1, but only less than or equal to 0 for range.
Oh,
it
so
has
he
to be on
no
the
longer
spot.
can shoot out of
Yeah,
this
he's
style.
got a Luger now
Yeah.
instead of a rifle. And then this one, what is the difference?
Lower initiative.
Oh, right. Interesting.
2 seems to be the number reserved for, like my reserve scout is also 2. So that seems to be like the number that reserve cards with lower initiative get. Because I haven't seen a 2 anywhere else, right? It left from 1 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay, so that was casualties, and then upgrade. Shuffle everything together and draw 2 cards from it and upgrade those. And so you're just drawing 3 random cards and upgrading them?
Yeah.
Okay. But again, it has to be 2 normal unit cards.
Yep.
Okay. I'm upgrading a rifleman and a rifleman. One from each squad. Okay, so Georgie Agafonov and Mishka Ruchaya. Oh, she's in the flavor text. She's important. Very happy to upgrade her. So she's card 5. She gains another attack that is 2 dice if she's attacking at least 1 range.
Ooh.
So that seems cool.
That seems cool.
And my Rifleman B, card 17. Oh, we'll have to read what this is. Maybe we'll do it next time. But he got a grenade action.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what I got. Fire War. Scout. And a Rifleman.
Okay. So you're upgrading all 3 of those?
Yeah.
Scary.
So, number 21. Wait, this is 5. Carl Dietrich. Same as your Rifleman. Attack 2 at a distance of 1.
Oh, okay.
And then 9. This is my guide. Scout.
Oh, yeah.
Scout with higher initiative.
Ooh,
8.
8 initiative. Oh, that's great. I mean, I guess since it was a scout, it was already pretty high at 6, right? Like,
but 8 beats everything except for the top.
And I'm seeing on the upgrade page of the rules, the examples at least for lower initiative downgrades and higher initiative upgrades are 2 and 8. So I'm guessing it always is.
Yeah, initiative was huge for me in that game. Just being able to quickly get those points.
8 beats everything except for the platoon sergeant, which is 9.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Now, I'm surprised actually that these sets of cards seem to be so symmetrical.
Yeah,
especially given that the scenarios are asymmetrical. It's a little weird. I don't know about weird, but surprising to me that like, oh, my riflemen are just like your riflemen, and so on. That there's no differences between the two, even in the way that they change when they upgrade.
Yeah.
But yeah, makes for more. It makes for a game that's easier to learn and understand your opponent's options and stuff, which maybe is the reason, and that might be more. Yeah, that might be more valuable than the variety from
for sure. We'll have some overlap, but like depending on the order that we get things in,
right.
There will always be some sort of differences.
Yep. Very cool. Good game, even though you beat me in the 2 games that mattered so far.
You're gonna swing it back.
But that's the plan. Yeah. And hopefully this is a campaign that starts stacking the odds in my favor more and more the more I lose. We will see. It is what, 6:30? Are we calling it there?
Yeah.
Probably so. Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks again, Drew.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for watching. One more time. Let's point down there.
Yeah, point.
Yeah. And hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed this playthrough, we have others of this game now. This is our second part of this campaign of 15 games.
Yeah.
We've got more to go. And we played lots of other games, and we even talk about them sometimes, like Arkham or Aeon's End. With that, any final thoughts? Wrap up this is. I have the Sundays. Can you have Sunday scaries on President's Day Monday?
Yeah, I think it carries over.
I'm like, if we end the stream, I have to think about work. Oh, all right, we'll call it there.
Yeah.
Bye,
See ya.
Drew.
See ya.
I'm making a note. And awkward because I'm verbalizing it. I've learned that on YouTube, when you hit end, it actually cuts it off like 3 seconds before you press the button.
Really?
So if I hit it in the end